Sports Social, back at it again with episode 45. My name is Justin.
Are you sure it's 45?
Yes, it's 45.
Are you positive?
This is take 3, by the
Sure.
way. It's still 45.
Yeah, it's take 3 because Justin fucked up twice.
But it's take 3, and we're still good. We're rolling, guys. Episode 45 of Houston Sports Social. My name is Justin.
Sham Wow, Sham Bam Kablam, Sham Amazing, Sham Bam. Damn, what's up, baby? Let's go.
You almost forgot it. Oh, we have a special guest.
A special guest today. One of our longtime friends.
Longtime friends.
You know what I'm saying? Shiv.
Yes.
You know, he's small, but you know, like you can make him into a thing and stab somebody with it.
What does that mean?
Introduce Shiv. What's up, baby? What's good?
Why would you
say hi to everybody? Because that's what a Shiv is, right?
But you wouldn't make him into a Shiv. What does that mean?
No, because he's small.
You said you roll him up and stab him.
No. What I meant was because he's like a Shiv. Like, so he's small, but he can take you down, right?
I've never seen anybody getting taken down with a Shiv. I've seen
in prison. In prison, I mean,
you're not taking anybody down with a Shiv.
You can't take somebody down with a Shiv.
Well, then you would have to add like extra.
No, because you stab them repeatedly.
Okay, but that doesn't.
And then like they bleed out.
That's not the reason that they go down. The reason that they go down is because you push them down after you stab them, right?
No, well, yeah and no, because sometimes it doesn't really go down like that. Sometimes you stab them repeatedly and they just go down because they got stabbed so many times.
He still hasn't said hi yet.
That's his
man?
fault.
How you doing, man?
Say something, man.
I'm trying.
Can you say hi?
What up, man? Welcome to the podcast. I know it's been a long time. We're trying to get you on
Long
here,
time
man.
coming.
Long time coming, man. Me and you differ on a lot of sports takes.
Oh, man. It's about to go down.
It's about to go down, and Shamir's going to be the moderator today.
I wouldn't say we differ. I would say that you don't know sports and
oh, shots fired!
Wow, you just did those sound effects. Okay.
That was coming. That was
all right.
That was cocked and loaded for a minute. He was ready for that one. He was ready.
This is probably gonna be a 2-hour episode, right? All right. Yeah.
Probably. But it's good to have you on, man. A lot of good stuff to talk about, and it's a good episode for you to come in on. So, without further ado, we will get into it. We'll start off with the Texans. We got Texans news. We have NFL news, Rockets and NBA news.
Okay, yeah, but you already said we're just getting into it, so just get
Astros
into it.
news, and then MMA, boxing news, and a lot more stuff talking about fuck you, Shamir. Carrying on.
ShamWow.
ShamWow.
It's always going to be ShamWow, Shamazing.
Sham, goddamn. All right.
Sham, bam, goddamn.
Texans news. Is there a
How come you
case?
don't say Sham God ever?
Yeah, why don't you? That's like
because that's really conceited.
No, but it's
conceded.
it's a sports
Sham
move.
Bam goddamn isn't conceded?
No, it's not.
But the Sham God is a basketball move, and it's a sports podcast. So,
but I feel like I shouldn't say it yet because we're not there yet.
okay, well I said it, aka Sham God.
I'm not saying it, so it's my motherfucking introduction. So. I don't. And then you're a guest. I don't know why you think you can come on here and just change shit.
Hey man, we treat our guests with respect.
Fuck him. Let's go.
Anyways, future guests. We don't treat all of our guests like this. It's just because we know him like that. And Shamir is not usually this rude. But we're carrying on. Moving on. Case for trading Jadeveon Clowney. We found out that the deadline is passed for them to offer him a long-term contract with the Texans. So he's gonna ride out this franchise tag season. Mm-hmm. And then next year, he's an unrestricted free agent. So, thoughts? Do you think we should have kept him? Do you think we should ride out the season and then try to offer him something in the offseason? Do you think he's not worth keeping? What are your thoughts?
My thing with him is off and on. Like one time, like one season, he's just freaking phenomenal. Then the other season, he's just really lackluster.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. It's kind of hard to say just based on that if he's worth
the long-term contract.
Yeah, the long-term contract.
Because the contract he's trying to get is like on par with Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack.
Is he doing Khalil Mack stuff?
He's not putting up their numbers.
Okay, so then he should get Khalil Mack money then.
So do you think like there's the potential is there, but he just hasn't achieved that in his rookie contract? Do you think he's worth taking the plunge for, or do you? I mean,
that's a funny thing about potential. When you don't show potential, you have nothing. You can't say anything about it.
But how can you say he hasn't shown potential? He's shown potential.
Off and on, though.
But just
off and on.
That's still potential. That's the definition of potential.
But look, it's off and on, though. He hasn't put up the same numbers as Khalil Mack, has he?
Okay, but it's a different defensive system as well.
But he's trying to get the same money.
Okay, Khalil Mack doesn't have J.J. Watt and who's their
Bernardrick McKinney.
the other guy on the
And J.J. Watt's on his way out anyway.
The end of the other end of the line.
No, it's J.J. Watt,
Whitney
Clowney,
Merciless.
and Whitney
Whitney
Merciless. You got
Merciless.
all these players. You're not going to get all those numbers. Like
There's two.
The Oakland defense is not the same as the Texas defense.
True, but I feel like he's really whining and stuff like that. And it's just like me personally, I don't think he's worth it. I don't think he's worth
So
it.
you think they should just cut the cord on that?
I think they already decided.
But what are you going to do? Okay, look, what's the better option out there? What are the Texans going to do? Because last episode y'all talked about what the Texans go rebuild from what?
Bro, who the fuck knows?
We've been a franchise almost 20 years now. Mm-hmm. We haven't done shit. Mm-hmm. We got to start making moves. Mm-hmm. He's a generational type of player. Mm-hmm. Coaching has been an issue. We held on to Shiv way too long. Are we going to do the same thing with Bill O'Brien?
I hope not. But see, that's the thing with fucking Bill O'Brien. It's not really the team. The team's good.
Our talent has always been good. It's always come down to coaching.
Right.
All our players have left, and they've done better in a different system.
I don't like this guest.
I have a.
Because I speak facts.
No, it's
Yeah,
he has
that's
a
fine.
point, but the
No,
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah, he is.
JJ has been injured almost every
Yeah, because
single
JJ's
year.
on his way out.
He's on his way out. So wouldn't you want another once in a generation type player to fill in those shoes? Wouldn't you want that to overlap a little bit? And so when one's on the way out, you already have one in place.
I mean, but do you think he's that player though? He could be.
One play that I'm never going to forget, I think it was like 2 seasons ago, Clowney, they were all the way at the other side of the field. There was like a quick slant pass to the receiver. Receiver goes all the way 90-some yards.
And he ran.
And Clowney
Caught up to
chased
him.
this boy down.
He chased
Not
him
a
down.
lot of players can do that. Not even just
Right.
players in his position. Players, period, in the NFL can't do that.
But do you even think he still wants to play for the Texans?
Yeah, he wants to play for whoever pays him.
For whoever pays him?
Yeah, and he would prefer it to be the Texans.
I don't think so, man.
You know,
I really
he's
don't
going to
think
taste
so.
the money because look, the way the market's always, quarterbacks are almost going to get $200 million next season, right? Mm-hmm. Defensive ends are going to get paid. It's always growing, right? So wouldn't you want to pay for it now before it gets even worse?
I just don't think he's going to be good.
But
I don't think it's going to be good.
See, he can be. Yeah, he didn't put it up yet because he's had injuries. He had microfracture surgery. He messed up his knee a lot. He had a lot of soft tissue injuries and stuff. Yeah, that happens, but still.
So it sounds like he has a lot of injuries too.
Okay, but I don't feel like that's enough reason to cut a first overall pick. That's proven that he can be, if not be on the level of J.J. Watt.
So you think we should still pay him that Khalil Mack money?
We have the money. It's not like we're strapped for cash. See,
But then why haven't we got anybody else? That's my whole
that's
thing.
what I'm saying, and that's an organizational.
my
That's
whole
an
thing.
organizational
Exactly.
issue. We have the means to do it. Next season, we're going to be number one in cap space. We're going to have the most spending money of any team. All
Right.
32 teams.
So we're second place right now, ain't
We're
we?
second place to Indianapolis right now. We can do it. It's just that we're not. Why is that?
Oh, you asking me? I don't fucking know.
And plus, on top of that, Deshaun Watson's rookie deal is coming to a close within the next 2-3 years, right? Mm-hmm. If they're saying Patrick Mahomes is due to get $200-something million, Deshaun Watson's going to be up there too.
Right.
So why don't you take care of this problem right now while you can, and then while you're still good money-wise, where you're still in the green, handle that problem when it arises. But if you keep doing this franchise tag bullshit, like, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Because that's what this is. The franchise tag is a stopgap. It's like, we don't want to pay you right now. We'll talk about it later. So you pay for the market value. They're paying him $15 million this year because that's the market value of all, like, defense. They tagged him as a defensive end. Mm-hmm. He wanted they tagged him as a linebacker. He wanted defensive end money. So that brings me to my next point. The NFL Players Association, this is coming from Adam Schefter. NFLPA is anticipated to file a grievance against the Texans over position assigned to franchise defensive end linebacker Jadeveon Clowney. Per league sources, the Texans labeled Clowney a defensive end / linebacker, but a linebacker tag carries a $1.698 million lower salary than the DE tag would. So issues on issues.
Oh, okay. So see, that I didn't know. I didn't know they was fucking with his money like that.
Yeah, they're paying him the market value for a defensive
that's
end /
fucked up.
linebacker. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he wants to get paid as a defensive end because he played as a defensive end last season when everybody else is going through their injury stuff, he had his hand in the ground. He wasn't standing up most of the time. He had his hand on the ground. He was rushing, right? So he wants to be because the majority.
And he was effective too.
And he was effective on the line because when he came out of college, he came as
he wasn't effective. You gonna tell me that?
All the time. Was he effective?
Who's effective all the time?
No, but I'm saying
name one player that's effective all the time.
No, because look, my point was he just doesn't do it every fucking season. He doesn't do it every season.
His first season he was out, then he came back. The second season he was balling.
What about the season after that?
And the season after that he was effective.
No,
dude, our defense, the Texans' defense is consistently ranked the highest.
But
in the NFL.
Understand, because
so
last year we had an
as
easy
a team,
schedule.
Okay, but our defense was still a monster.
It was.
Our problem has always been the offense.
But see, I don't know if we could say that because we even discussed we had an easy schedule. Had an easy schedule last year, so it's kind of been hard even to judge that.
So the thing is, our secondary was always our Achilles heel in the defense. Mm-hmm. But
our secondary was
the
better.
Front seven was always effective.
Right. Okay.
And Jadeveon Clowney was always in the midst of that too.
Okay.
He may not be getting all the sacks and stuff, but he's doing stuff. He's allowing other people to get.
He takes a lot of pressure off. He takes a lot of pressure
and
Merciless.
Because when you're a star, they double up on you. They'll chop you. They do all kinds of crazy stuff to make you ineffective. They'll run away from you, and so that's why it'll seem like, hey, you're not really being productive right now. Aaron Donald just did Aaron Donald things because he's just a beast.
But then also, going off what you're saying, Justin, J.J. Watt's numbers have gone down since Clowney's been part of the defense.
But you got to count that to injuries too.
No, but it has to do with the pressure because Merciless and Clowney are taking a lot of pressure off Watt. Okay. And then they're going to have to share those numbers. You can only sack somebody so many times in a game.
Exactly.
So it's going to be spread out between those three guys.
Okay. I'll shut the fuck up.
So with that being said, do your views on whether or not
slightly, I just because all this drama that's been going on too.
He hasn't really said much though.
He hasn't said much, but it's just with Bill O'Brien and the organization itself.
Yeah,
that's why. For me, if I was Jadeveon Clowney, I wouldn't want to come back to the Texans.
But that again, it's an organizational thing.
Yeah,
it's like coaching, but it's an organization.
But you made that statement based on his talent though. Yeah, based on what he's done.
And that's also damn. Can I get to it? Shit.
All right, get to it.
No, but because every time I watch the games, it's I don't feel like he's playing up to what we want him to play, up to our expectations. The expectations that we all expected him to play.
But what
do
you expect him to be though?
I expected him to be like another JJ Watt, and for me, it hasn't came down to that.
Okay, but
why not?
Yeah,
what's making you say that? He's all over the field like JJ, in my opinion.
In the last few seasons, he's been on the field more than JJ.
Yeah, but wasn't that because
JJ got hurt?
Yeah, JJ got hurt.
So did Clowney in the beginning of his season.
At the beginning of the season.
Times.
Right. Okay.
So would you say that JJ Watt is not up to JJ Watt standards now because he got injured?
JJ's getting old.
Okay.
JJ's getting older. It's it's an age difference too.
So wouldn't that be more of a reason to keep Clowney then? Because your one superstar is getting older and more injury prone, so you got to fill in that stopgap.
I mean, yeah, true. I just don't look. This my opinion. Is my opinion. I just don't think. I personally don't think he wants to play for Houston.
Yeah,
and I just don't think he's not on the same level.
Do you think?
I just don't think that
because. I can agree with you. Maybe he doesn't feel like he wants to play for the Houston. Do you think it's kind of like I was upset when we let Tyrann Mathieu go away, and
yeah, I was.
I understand because he wants to go somewhere he can win. So this is a guy that came to the organization for a year, high IQ player, and he was in the organization for a year, and he obviously thinks that
became
this
team captain multiple times too.
Yeah, this is not an organization where I can win, and so he left. Maybe
and he followed the money too because they're paying $15 million a year, $14 million a year.
So
we could have paid
him. Clowney's going to do the same thing?
Oh no, I'm just going off what you're saying, right? Maybe if you saying he doesn't want to play with the Texans.
I don't think he does.
Maybe he feels the same way that Tyrann Mathieu did because Tyrann Mathieu was a great addition to our team, and he was all over that field too. So
it's just it can all be just traced back to an organizational problem because it's not like we don't have the means to pay these players.
Right.
It's just that we're not. We don't even have a general manager right now. It's like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know
a
how
general
that
manager
shit's
by
gonna work
committee.
right now.
It's a general manager by
I feel like we
committee.
talked
and
about that last episode. I don't know how that's
it's
going to work.
be
I still don't know how
weird.
that's going to work.
This season's going to be weird.
But yeah, but no, I shut the fuck up though. No, because like I can admit it when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I still like there's still just that little thing. I'm just like I don't think he's the guy.
I think there's always been friction with him and Bill O'Brien because there have been like
who doesn't have friction with Bill O'Brien though?
But there have been rumors that Jadeveon Clowney is like kind of lazy. But he's been putting up like a bunch of like workout videos and stuff on Instagram and stuff of him getting his individual workouts. But there's one thing being in like shape, and then there's another thing being in football shape, right? You can only get in football shape when you're playing football.
Right.
You can lift as much as you want, you can run as much as you want, but you're not putting your body through. You're not putting your body through all the stuff that you are on the football field.
Stop messing with it. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? So it's different. Like when you get hit, like you can't simulate getting hit in the weight room, right?
Right.
So once you take that first hit, that's why like a lot of people when they come out from injury, like they're winded, they're not used to getting bruised up like that after such a long time out. So we'll see how Clowney is because he's holding out for a little bit. He's only going to show up probably at the beginning of the season. We'll see if he's in football shape, if that deters how much value he could get to later on.
Bill O'Brien's trash. I just want to see how our O line's going to do because I'm not too excited.
I'm not confident in that. I'm not confident.
And the guy we drafted, man, his videos that his highlight reel from college.
Oh yeah, Titus Howard,
dude, it did not look good.
Nope.
But
look,
I'm gonna give him a chance at least.
Like the only thing I want is just them to protect the quarterback.
Yep.
That's it. Just protect
by all
Watson.
means necessary.
By all means necessary, bro. Just
Chop,
protect,
punch,
protect Watson.
Everything, yeah. Speaking of Deshaun Watson, so the Madden 20 ratings came out for NFL players.
They're still making Maddens?
They're still making Maddens, man. These are the notable Texans that were on there and their ratings. One of the highest receivers, DeAndre Hopkins, had a 99.
Monster.
J.J. Watt has a 97.
Really?
Jadeveon Clowney has a 92. Lamar Miller has an 85. Justin Reed has an 84. Jonathan Joseph, 83. What? Jonathan Joseph was trash last season.
Yeah.
Bernardrick McKinney, 83. Whitney Merciless, 83. Will Fuller, 82. Tashawn Gibson Sr., 82. Deshaun Watson was an 82.
What?
Baker Mayfield was rated higher than Deshaun Watson in Madden this year.
Deshaun Watson should be up there. He should be in the 90s easily.
He should definitely be in the 90s. That was
J.J. Watt should be lower.
That was disrespectful.
Maybe like 95, 94.
Is Fuller ahead of Deshaun?
Yep.
It's 82. Right?
Fuller didn't even play.
They're both 82. They're both 82.
Wow, Fuller didn't even play a whole season.
Because Fuller got hurt, twice? In both? Like, it was 2 season-ending injuries.
In a row,
Yeah, in a row.
Yeah, in a fucking row. How is he 82? Yes, don't get me wrong. The kid can run, a 4.2, right?
I'd be fine with Will Fuller being an 82, but I do not like Deshaun Watson.
No, I definitely don't like that.
Deshaun Watson should at least be a 90. At least be a 90. He carried that team.
I was going to say like 95. I was going to say 95.
But it's tough to go that high with the O-line and then the amount of picks he was throwing because he's scrambling. Right. He does hold on to the ball a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And that's something he's going to learn, as he matures and stuff.
But I feel like a lot of times he has no choice though.
No, it doesn't. Like I think if we did a better job as an organization protecting him, he wouldn't be making those mistakes. Yeah. But I could see maybe if he wasn't a 95 because of that, but an 82, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, 82 is ridiculous.
Because Patrick Mahomes, I think he was like a 96 or a 97.
But he has protection.
Yeah,
he has like everything. Yeah. Like
that. That was the glaring thing that stuck out to me. I was just like, how is he an 82?
Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes, he can just sit behind the line drinking tea, bro. You know what I'm saying? Before he even throws the ball, straight up.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to know what the algorithm is.
Well, it's supposed to be based off of stats. It's supposed to be based off of current stats. But I think it also has to do with just fans want.
It's fan voted, or I thought it was just EA Studio.
Well, no. Part of me thinks it's what fans want also. It's what fans think of certain athletes.
But isn't the studio
it should be off of stats? Huh?
Isn't the studio compiling their stats and making a rating?
Yes, that's what it's supposed to be.
I don't know if the fans. The only reason that I disagree with that is because Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham has a way bigger fan base, and he's just like publicly more renowned than DeAndre. Mm-hmm. I think DeAndre. Everyone in Houston, you ask who's the best receiver in the league, it's going to be DeAndre, right?
Right.
But I don't think outside of Houston, a lot of people are going to put D-Hop over Odell.
Yeah.
So that's the only. I was with you, but then I thought about those two. And I'm like, I don't know.
The reason why I say it is because like there's certain players whose stats that shouldn't be as high; they should be lower. Like J.J. Watt, for instance. J.J. Watt was at 97. I don't think he should be up that high.
Definitely not.
He shouldn't be up that high.
He did not deserve that.
You know what I mean? But everybody knows J.J. Watt. Who doesn't know J.J. Watt? Like, oh shit! I wasn't even in front of the microphone the whole time. I was on the side of it, so I don't know if it fucked the audio.
That's probably a good thing. That's probably why you weren't as loud as.
Well, that's pretty good. But we said before, freaking J.J. Watt's on his way out, right? And he's not putting up the stats that he used to.
Yes.
So he shouldn't be up as high. But like a 97
but
is pretty
name
high.
recognition,
But but that's why I think it's kind of like, it has something to do with just, name recognition.
But they also
It
take
must like
historical
fan base.
data into it. They take historical data into it. I would imagine, right? Like,
See, I thought it was off of like just current stats.
because
That's what I thought.
Because I'm thinking like if you go
I
back
could
to
be wrong.
those
Again.
legacy teams when they take those all stars, like
That's true.
you bring in someone like Lawrence
That's
Taylor,
true.
that motherfucker's
Yeah.
gonna be 99.
Yeah.
That's true.
For sure.
But they're probably not gonna take those lower seasons of him and tail end. They're gonna be like at his prime.
Gotcha. We'll see, man.
Good
I'll
point.
look into that. But I'm always been interested in how they just randomly throw out numbers and stuff and whether or not it changes throughout the
As I say,
season.
it seems random.
It does. I don't
it
know about
seems
random.
random.
I mean, I'm sure they put
Well,
some work
Deshaun Watson
into
got
it.
an 82, so.
That's true. I don't know.
So okay, going back to that because y'all said Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield. So I think and I don't know if it's just me, but going into the season, I think we were all looking forward to probably the next two quarterbacks of the league are going to be Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. But after this last season,
Yeah, I was going to say Baker. I said Baker.
that's
I
what
said
I'm
Baker
saying.
from the start,
Now
dude.
Deshaun might get phased out because if the Texans don't step up as an
Oh, yeah,
organization,
absolutely.
it could be very easily that Deshaun
Absolutely.
could just be one of those players where he had a lot of potential, but he didn't make it to that level. It's gonna be just Mahomes and Baker Mayfield because
Yeah.
I like Baker Mayfield.
I like-
a lot,
bro.
man, dude, that dude could ball.
I think what it was, is really not just because his talent. His talent is freaking excellent, but it's because his attitude.
Yep.
I like his attitude toward the game. He shows a lot of passion. Yes, that passion may be construed as, what's the word? Kind of inappropriate. Just grabbing your balls on the sideline and shit. But
Inappropriate.
that's football.
Yeah.
That's football. You have to have that kind of attitude towards it, Patrick Mahomes, I freaking like the kid. I think he's good.
Sounds like Kermit the
I just
Frog, but
hope. I hope he doesn't fizzle out.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
I throw the football sometimes.
And this is Justin trying to be funny.
what
All right.
was the same?
Wow. you laugh, Dick. What do you mean? How you gonna laugh and then say that?
No,
But
Carry
think about Baker Mayfield, man. I'm never gonna forget one game I was watching last season with the Browns, right? And the receiver was just having a bad. I forget which receiver was, but he was having a bad game. He had a couple drops, and Baker Mayfield was kind of willing them back into the game to win it.
Right.
But this guy had some pretty big drops, and when you're a receiver and you have that type of day, you feel shitty as it is.
Yeah.
So instead of going up to him and be mad, he's like, man, it's okay. Let's just keep it moving. Get your head up. I'm gonna still target you. Like,
You got to have a really short-term memery loss.
but to have that type of leadership at
Oh,
this early
absolutely.
on in your career, man,
absolutely.
that's
He's like,
crazy.
24?
Yeah, man, and
Something like that?
it's going to be crazy. But Mahomes is going to be interesting to see if that organization falls off and he
Yeah.
doesn't have the pieces around him.
Right.
Where's his career going to go? But I think
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, if the organization keeps building, like they got OBJ, who else did they pick up this offseason? But that team's going to just get better and better.
yeah.
Oh,
That's the thing. The Browns are going to be the sleeper team
Don't got
this
Le'Veon.
Oh,
season.
for sure.
Then they picked up
Jets got
somebody.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
They got Odell. Fool. That was their big
Odell.
They got Odell.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry, because they had Jarvis Landry last
Yeah,
the season
that
before.
receiving core is gonna be nasty.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be crazy.
Nasty.
I can't wait for that.
Yep.
Like, so those are two teams I'm really gonna be looking for is the Eagles, of course, and the Cleveland Browns. I want to say the Texans, but Texans are not giving me any confidence.
Yeah, I know. I just wish they never make it easy. But
Nope.
that's it for the Texans news. Let's go into the NFL. Some crazy stuff happened.
We're not talking about the NFL. I thought we was already into the NFL.
No, we're
My
talking about
bad.
the Texans this whole time.
We talking about Texans, but
dove
we got
the
into
NFL.
like everything
But this
else.
is like, this is like
Yeah.
NFL news.
It was
Okay.
a segue like a motherfucker. Okay.
So remember the whole Tyreek Hill situation?
Do I?
I mean, we talked about it.
I remember we talked about it, but
do you know
it was
about the
like a week
Tyreek
ago.
Hill situation?
Cheetah. It was with his girl or something.
It was with his girl, and his son ended up with a broken arm or
right.
something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They said it was child abuse and stuff, and so they're looking into it. Well, this is coming from Adam Schefter. The NFL will not discipline Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill, who was accused of assaulting his son. The league could not find evidence he did. It will leave open case if further evidence emerges, but Hill is free to report to camp, practice, and play this season. This is the official statement from the NFL.
All right. Well, so it's proven that he didn't do it?
They haven't found evidence that he did. They didn't say that he didn't. They just haven't found evidence that he did. This is the official NFL statement. It says, over the past 4 months, we've conducted a comprehensive investigation of allegations regarding Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill. Throughout the investigation, the NFL's primary concern has been the well-being of the child. Our understanding is that the child is safe and that the child's ongoing care is being directed and monitored by the Johnson County District Court and the Johnson County Department for Children and Families. In conducting our investigation, we have taken great care to ensure that we do not interfere with the county's proceedings or compromise the privacy or welfare of the child in any way. Yada, 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 yada.
Right.
NFL cannot conclude that Mr. Hill violated the personal conduct policy. Accordingly, he may attend Kansas City training camp and participate in all club activities. He has been and will continue to be a subject to conditions set forth by the District Court, Commissioner Goodell, and the Chiefs will include clinical evaluations and therapeutic intervention.
Next time, I just need you to like just shorten that to like
Bro,
2 sentences.
I don't want to murky the waters, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just my thing. If he did it, yeah, he needs to be out the league. If he did it. If he didn't do it, well,
yeah,
it is what it is.
But they suspended Ezekiel Elliott for much less than this.
That's true.
And that's actually something, this is coming from Ross Tucker on Twitter. He said, ultimately, it appears that Tyreek Hill got the benefit of the doubt that Zeke and others didn't even go through. He, 1, has a heinous prior conviction on his record, domestic abuse. 2, the DA said in a statement that he believed a crime was committed. And 3, very disturbing, threatening audio. Remember that phone call where he said he was going to kill you? I will kill you. Like I
remember you showed me that phone call.
Yeah.
I don't remember the whole "I kill yous" though.
He said,
Yeah.
you should be afraid of me" or something like that.
I remember
like
that.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
But I just think that's how they kind of put up their suspensions is so crazy. Like I don't know how they
Yeah, because Zeke
to-
got suspended because of
he pushed a security guard
Pushed a security guard.
at a festival, and he got like.
I feel like I said the security guard's a bitch, but I don't know for sure. Did I?
Well, you did
I mean,
now.
yeah. I mean,
You
he's
did
getting
now.
pushed by somebody that can probably like bench 300,
Yep.
but still, it's just like, oh, you're being a little bitch. Like, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. That whole Ezekiel situation, I just felt like the NFL bungled that. But what's new? They bungle a lot of suspensions and stuff, especially with Ray Rice. First is 2 games, then it's the whole season, then it's just like he's out of football indefinitely. But yeah, I want to see how this Tyreek Hill stuff goes because he's a big part of that Chiefs offense.
Right.
And they don't have Kareem Hunt anymore either. If Tyreek is gone, who knows? Who knows how it goes? Cause
We'll get an answer to our question.
we definitely will.
How's Mahomes going to do without
Without
many
support,
options,
yeah.
right?
And per James Palmer on Twitter, he
Definitely
said,
interested in saying that.
he says, my understanding is that it will most likely be several weeks, if not months, before contract talks between Tyreek and the Chiefs start back up. He's in the final year of his rookie contract, and his new contract will mostly have some very specific language in it. So this Den's due for a payday. So if this suspension kicks, his value just plummets. And who knows, maybe some team will get him on the cheap or something, and that'll change the whole dynamic because he's that kind of player.
Right.
So we'll monitor that and we'll see how it goes, but it's crazy. And Eagles news. This is what I was
What's
going to
up?
get to.
What we
Longtime
got?
former Eagles Darren Sproles has signed a 1-year deal to come back to the Eagles.
Dude, it feels like it feels like all the older, like the Eagles of the past are coming back. You know what I mean?
Deshaun Jackson,
Bro,
Darren Sproles.
you know how happy I was Deshaun Jackson was coming back, dude? I'm sorry I got loud. But Deshaun Jackson, bro, I was so happy Deshaun Jackson. And then we got Darren Sproles. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, you see why like I want to watch the Eagles even much more now than I ever did before. You know what I mean?
He's got to stay healthy, man.
True.
He's got
True.
to stay healthy.
Yes, absolutely. I hope he does because we don't have a backup quarterback in Nick Foles anymore because we don't have Nick Foles anymore.
He's gonna be a Jaguars quarterback.
Yeah.
We'll see
So
how
it's
that
like
goes.
if he stays healthy the whole season, the Eagles gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's scary for the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big time.
Honestly, they should have
It
stayed
is.
with Nick Foles because Carson Wentz's injury issues and Nick Foles delivered, man.
Well, yeah.
How much do you have to deliver for you to gain the trust?
I don't think it was a trust issue. I think it was just a business decision. Like that's
They
what it
went
came
over
down
the
to,
youth.
man.
They went over the youth.
That's
over
what
old experience.
Yeah, it came down to a business decision, age and money. Like, and that's the thing about all these organizations. It's like it's a business decision. It's a business
I
decision.
mean, why not give the Jaguars a franchise?
Yeah,
quarterback
and
for
yeah,
once?
like
Yeah.
you basically
For
give the
once.
Jaguars a bone, so it makes like
throw
the
them
Texans.
a bone. Nick Foles is more than just
No,
a bone,
so-
dog. Like,
Well, it was a big ass fucking bone.
It
All
was a
right,
big-ass
it's an
fucking bone.
oxtail.
It was a gourmet.
Maybe that. All
gourmet
right.
bone.
But no, but like,
soul food, oxtail.
Jesus.
but no, like the Jaguars need it.
yeah.
Like the Jaguars really
They
fucking
did
need
need
it,
it, yeah.
and then it makes the AFC South more competitive.
Yep.
And when you make the AFC, when you make any freaking when you make any conference more or I'm sorry division more competitive, it makes everybody better.
Okay.
It should make everybody better, but there's always gonna be that one team that just and you
Straight-
just don't want to be that one team.
Yeah, I know that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the NFL shakes out, man. There's a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of power moves being made. A lot of money being spent too. But we'll monitor that. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm gonna painfully watch my Texans, and hopefully they do something.
I'm
for
probably
us.
gonna drink every time I watch them.
Yeah, but that's a given.
Legit.
That's a given.
Nah, it wasn't giving last time.
It wasn't given.
For sure now.
All right. Well, that's it for the NFL. Let's move on to the Rockets.
Let's go.
Let's
All right,
go.
guys. So
Okay.
pretty much, I'm just gonna stay out of this
No, I
for the
thought you
most
were
part. No,
moderating.
I'm gonna talk.
All
But
right.
like, as far as picking sides, because I know what it's gonna come down to.
We're not picking
So,
sides.
but I know the
picking
first
sides.
topic is
We're all on the
Westbrook,
same
right?
side now.
Look,
We're all on the same side right now,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, I'm a Spurs fan.
We're all on the same side.
I mean, I'm a Spurs fan.
well, we're not talking about you.
But but I know the first topic is Westbrook, right?
Yes.
So I was want to say this one thing. You notice how everybody that hated on Westbrook that was in Houston,
Preach.
everybody that was a Rockets fan that hated on Westbrook,
Preach.
now he's part of Houston, and now everybody's like, "Oh God, Westbrook's here!" Like jacking off and shit into the stars.
Preach.
Like, bro, like fickle ass fans. That's all I gotta say. Fickle ass fans.
Well, on that note, Russell
Perfectly
Westbrook is
summarized.
Russell Westbrook is now a Houston Rocket.
Oh, don't sound sad. Don't sound sad.
I'm not sad.
No, you sound real depressed right now,
I'm just
bro.
saying it. I'm just saying it. I'm interested to see how it's gonna work.
I'm interested to see what your thoughts are first.
I'm interested to
Foremost.
see some apologies right now. Because you
Apologies for
and
what?
Sean got on my ass about
Apologies for
Westbrook.
what though? What
Are
am I
you
apologizing?
serious?
Y'all talk so much shit about Westbrook. Are you
Bro,
I know.
I was the
So
only one on the
much
show
shit.
defending Westbrook. The only one on the show defending Westbrook. And y'all just shitted on me the whole time.
No, as soon as the trade went down, I was like, "Oh, this. How are they going to
Oh,
make
yeah,
it work?"
we know.
I said, "How are they
We're in
gonna
the same group.
I know. I said, "How are they going to make it work?" That's what I was confused about because him and James are kind of the same player. They're both very ball dominant players, and the offense runs through them. I kind of want to
Right.
see which one's going to defer, which one's going to take.
I think
That's not the issue at all. It comes down to coaching. D'Antoni's the issue. I think we have players that are going to gel. They get along. They're super talented. It's going to come down to D'Antoni. If this doesn't work,
It's on
me
him.
personally, I'm putting it on D'Antoni.
Well, D'Antoni's on his last year.
So
They didn't re-sign him.
I think there's this. They can play together.
You think
They
so?
can coexist.
But who's gonna run the offense though?
It doesn't matter when you're a baller. You're gonna
make
make
it work?
you're gonna make it work. And you're gonna make the right basketball decision in that moment. Like,
That's true.
why does it have to be one guy?
well,
Traditionally, it's one guy.
traditionally, yeah. Well, because I've seen it happen too many times. I mean, yeah.
Okay, wise sage.
I mean, like we all have, right?
I've seen this
Like, haven't
story
we all
many
seen it?
times.
We all seen it. I mean,
Many times in
there's
my
Shaq
day.
and Kobe. Who had the ball more? It was Kobe.
But those are two
Right?
totally different.
Well, no,
comparisons.
but like we're just going down the line. I get it. They're different people. I get that. But it was just like you just see it. Like even on paper, it's like somebody's going to defer a little bit, right?
Yeah.
somebody's going to have to. I think Harden's a smarter player than Westbrook is. I think we all can agree about that, right?
Yep.
So I think he has more sense to know that, Westbrook's going to do his own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he can work with Westbrook like that. Westbrook's going to do his own thing. I have to be the one to kind of, manage how, the plays work and stuff. He's going to have that more of a point guard mentality. At least that's what I think.
But you don't think
I don't know.
Westbrook showed signs of maturity and increased basketball IQ over the past 2 seasons? One, starting when it was
True,
him,
yes.
Paul George, and Melo. He was distributing a lot more. They were all taking the equal amount of shots and averaging the same amount of points. So he showed the ability to give up the ball, give up control, and distribute, right? And then even last season, he was given to Paul George a lot as well.
And he was the assist leader in the whole league.
So I think he's grown. Yeah, exactly. You can't.
I think he has grown.
Yeah, he's grown as a player, and I think he's willing to.
I just don't think he is as far as basketball IQ, as smart as Harden.
I agree.
That's my thing.
I agree.
Now, going off of that point, for somebody that leads the lead in assists, this is like putting a kid in a candy store for him, right? We got shooters here.
Yep.
We got people that can shoot.
Got shooters.
We got people that can score. And if you put the assist leader of the whole league in there, he doesn't have to take the ball and drive it like he always does. He didn't have shooters in OKC. He had Paul George, but that's all he had.
Because I feel like that was really the only person he was passing to. Him and Steve Adams.
Would try to,
or he was going to the rim and dumping it off to Steve Adams.
But that's the thing.
Here he
doesn't have to. Here he doesn't have to. That's the thing. When Chris Paul was here, if we had New Orleans Chris Paul, or if we even had Clippers Chris Paul, Chris Paul could have created. He could have passed.
Yep.
James could have deferred to Chris Paul. Chris Paul could have done so much more. But Chris Paul is old. He can't get that separate. And you would see him try in that Warriors series. He would try to get separation, and they would just come close out that space. He just didn't have it anymore. It's nothing against him. That's just age.
I
you can't knock him for father time. I mean, that's just going to happen.
No, we got an upgrade for sure.
We got youth.
Yeah.
We got younger.
It's just like every time we talk about age, it's like I don't know because people have done it. It's just it's different.
But in an ISO heavy system like the Rockets, it's not viable for an elderly guard. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. When you have a player like Russell Westbrook that can create their own shot or that can drive, we never really had that hard, put your nose down, go to the rim kind of player, right? Eric Gordon would try it a few times, but this is Russell Westbrook, you know.
Westbrook is going to get his.
Yeah. Now, his 3-point percentage isn't as great as most of our other players, but he won't have to. He won't have to. Here at OKC, he was taking those desperation shots. Why? Because he needed to.
To be fair, I read an interesting stat the other day. So, regular season wise, his 3-point percentage did decrease from the season before, but he actually stepped it up in the postseason. He was shooting over 34% in the postseason, and that's kind of where the Rockets need that second gear, right? And I think him and Harden, since they have different styles of play, it's we're going to be able to give the competition different looks because Harden's a little bit more kind of slower, sluggish. He's wearing you down,
Oh, he's like cutting you down.
Yeah, he's cutting you down, right? And then Westbrook's just going full pedal to the metal and just wearing you down that way. So I think we can kind of change up the tempo of the game a lot more.
Yeah. All in all, it's still going to be fast.
It's going to be very fast pace.
Because
it's going to be fast. Yeah.
We're going to see.
But see, I don't know. A question I had is, how's Daytona just going to change up his own system?
He's going to have to.
Are you still going to live by the 3 and die by the 3, or are you going to change it up? Because now you have the option to change it up.
There's going to be a majority of 3-points still, but I think they're still going to have that driving option. They haven't done that a lot.
But this time you can use it more now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They haven't been able to do that a lot more because they would just double up on James because he's the only one that could really drive it in and create their own shot.
Right.
Chris Paul couldn't do that because he couldn't create that separation, right? Mm-hmm. When you have like a freaking train like Russell Westbrook, put your head down and drive to the basket and dunk that mofo, like why not use that? You know what I mean?
He has to open up the mid range too because of Westbrook. That's kind of one of the strongest parts of his game is that mid range, that quick step up and bam, just
And
trigger.
the Warriors defense, when we played them this last playoffs, they showed that they can defend the 3-point line, and we struggled when we're not shooting. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have to open up our game and see. And that's on D'Antoni. He has to change his coaching philosophy a little bit. I know percentage-wise that, you make more threes. It's just a better shot to take than a 2, just a higher percentage shot. But still, the league's changing and adapting to you. So if your system's not working still, you got to change it up. You got to always be changing. And that's what the Warriors did. They still took those mid-ranges and stuff, too. Yeah, they stayed strong with the three, but they had that option to go mid-range and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that helps when you have KD and, company, but...
So do you think
Fuck that bitch.
do you think having Westbrook makes us defensively stronger? Because Westbrook and Harden last season, they were in the top, I think, 3, both of them in steals and deflections.
I mean, both of them aren't like defensive specialists, but they're both very young and very athletic.
I was going to say it's going to be Westbrook over Harden as far as defenses.
Defensively?
Defensively, yeah. Because it's just Westbrook's a lot like Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
In a type of way.
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking dog.
Like a dog.
So just own you, you know
Like
what I'm
how
saying?
now?
Yeah, just own you. Like he just bite down and won't let go.
Yeah.
Like that's our Westbrook. So
Like
I think
a
he's gonna be
pit bull.
great defensively, and that's what the Rockets need.
We'll see. We actually have some audio from James Harden. He was actually at Academy, and he was doing
And Sports and Outdoors.
Sports Not the
Outdoors.
right store, the right price.
Dude, I just went to the headquarters 2 weeks ago, right here
Oh,
off
really?
I-10. It's nice.
The Academy headquarters.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had a headquarters here
it's nice.
because I need to go to
They
the
have a
Academy and
field,
get
too.
like a bag.
You
They have a big field.
they have a
test
pretty-
field
test
to
field.
test all
But
their-
apparently they just use it for pictures and marketing promo.
Oh, nice.
Wait, is it on the inside or outside?
It's on the outside.
The field
Okay.
would be on the.
Sometimes they have fields inside. You know, come
You're
on.
right. You're right. All right, let's
It's
get this
Academy, they're
audio.
rich.
Let's get this audio from James Harden talking about Russell Westbrook.
I mean, I'm excited, man. It's a new chapter, but I know he's excited. He's been in Oklahoma City for 11 years, so it's a new chapter for him, and we're welcoming him with open arms. And I mean, it's going to work.
How much does it help that you played with him before?
It works. It's that trust factor. I trust him, he trusts me, and obviously with the group that we already have, and the things that we've already accomplished, it should be an easy transition for him. Just be incorporated right in, and things should be on the go.
What makes your guys' bond so special, so close?
Time.
Yeah.
Time. Like Boys and Girls Club, you can't, when you meet somebody in your later career or as an adult, it's different than when you know somebody since you were, a younger. But I'm like, even after I left Oklahoma City, like I watch him all the time. I think the league he's one of the best players in the league that we have today. So he's explosive, he's excited to watch, and I was excited for him, and now we're combining that.
Yeah, so he was talking about how excited they are, man. They're best friends. They're childhood friends. They grew up in Oakland
pretty
together. So that's his childhood friend. Of course, you want to play with your boys. You know what I mean?
Hey, so can we change up our bet?
What's the bet?
You remember we had a
over the
bet?
top
We
five?
So we should have waited until
we
like
should've
everything
waited.
was like said and done.
Well, how are we supposed to know this is going to happen?
That's true. But it's like we should have just waited till all the trades were done.
Yeah.
Because like there's a deadline, right?
There's a deadline.
Yeah. So we should have just waited till after the deadline. See, because now it changes up.
Yeah.
So if you want to redo it, I definitely want to redo mine.
Mute for.
Yeah, because like I definitely like want to redo mine because
Why do you want to redo yours?
the Rockets got Westbrook. So it's really it can go good and it can go really fucking good,
So
or it can go bad.
which position?
Well,
would
it
you
can go
switch it
actually
to?
mid.
What would you putting the Rockets higher or lower?
I put the Rockets higher because at first the Rockets didn't even make my list of top 5.
Yeah,
But now they got Westbrook. Now it kind of changes things.
it does.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think Golden State still has everybody except KD and Iguodala actually.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be a lot lower. I put them at 5. Really.
Yeah.
Because I said what was I said? I know Trailblazers was second for me. Who was first? Oh, Clippers.
I don't
Clippers.
even remember my bet, but I remember.
Yeah. So we got to refer back to last
Yeah, we'll go
episode.
back
So
to
next episode we'll have our
We'll have it
our
written down.
top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to see because when you want to play with your teammate, with your brother and stuff, you find a way to make it work.
So you remember like episodes back when I
boy.
apologized
Oh boy.
apologized to DeMar DeRozan for all the things I said, especially since we went to the
Because
Spurs.
he became a Spur.
So I feel like Westbrook deserves an apology.
But you only made that apology a couple of games in when DeMar DeRozan started playing as a Spur.
I wanted to make it the day he became a Spur.
Did you though? Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
So,
Yes.
so what I'm hearing is, Justin, you don't want to apologize for all the things you said about Russell.
Yeah,
Westbrook.
that's what it sounded like.
So you're trying to backtrack and get out of this.
I mean, because you want your team to
I mean,
succeed.
it's cool if you don't
but
want
because,
to.
but it's like
It's cool if you don't want to. Just
all
be
that
upfront.
shit is still on the internet. That all that shit you were saying still on the internet.
still on the
so it's
internet.
like I want you to refer it because what if you had Westbrook on the show? You never know.
That's true.
You know, and like you
Shout
want
out
to
to
just
Westbrook.
like just put out an apology so it'll be just clear the air.
Okay, so I may not have seen him as a good player on that other team, but it might be a systematic thing. It might be a systematic thing. Maybe
Now it's systematic.
Maybe when he gets
okay.
a breath of fresh air, maybe it'll be something new. Maybe he'll evolve as a player, and he'll just be better overall. But
I thought he was already
for the
evolving as a
harsh
player.
things that I said, but for the harsh
Yeah,
things
like,
that I
you
said,
really-
no, I'm still going. I'm
it's a
still going.
shitty
I'm still going.
apology.
I'm still going.
All
I'm
right.
still going. But for all the things that I've said about Westbrook, I apologize and I hope for the best this season. And I hope we really pull out the best in him and that he has a career year because we need it. Because these Rockets are in win now mode, and
That was a
we've
win now mode,
sacrificed
yes,
we
last
sacrificed a
season.
lot of the future to get this guy. So I hope it all works out. I really do.
So I'm about to go in my Stephen A. Smith bag, and you can be Max Kellerman, Justin.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
This is why I say you cannot speak basketball. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You said Russell Westbrook was not a good player. It might have been a system thing. This man averaged a triple-double for how many years now?
Triple double.
The system wasn't good. Billy Donovan was not a
It's
good coach.
tri-
First of all,
Yeah.
Billy
Oh,
Donovan
no,
was not
no.
a good
You
coach.
remember this?
But
Remember
that guy,
this?
he's not a
Freaking-
flawless player. No one said he was a flawless player, but that dude is one of the top players in the league,
But
hands
that
down,
doesn't
without a doubt.
And then,
translate into
and then
wins,
you and
though,
Sean
man.
kept
What do you
saying,
mean it doesn't translate into wins? They went
when
to
it
the
counts,
playoffs.
it doesn't translate into
Oh
wins.
my God.
and then you and Sean also went to go on and say as he was what's that thing with the stats?
Stat padding?
Stat padding.
Get
Stat
outta here.
padding.
Get outta here.
Like, come on, dog.
What
Really?
do you think he can do that? In this,
I mean, because
this
you
game?
have to pass the ball to get those assists.
Yes, that's true.
So it's like, do you really think he was stat padding now? I mean, do you really think he was stat
I don't think
padding?
he can this season. How's he going to stat pad on this team?
Because
How was he
maybe-
stat padding in OKC? How?
I was gonna say maybe he was never stat padding, Justin.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. Time out.
Jesus.
All right, for argument's sake, I don't think so. Shamir doesn't think so.
I
that
never
he was-
thought so.
Right,
Sean,
that
where
he
are
was
you? I
stat-
need you, bro.
that he
Sean,
was
where are
stat
you? I
padding.
need you.
Call him right now. Call him right now.
Let me ask you this: if it was so easy to stat pad and do what he does, why is not even one person in the history since Oscar Robertson doing what he did?
they're
You know how much
focusing on
energy and athleticism it takes. Like that dude has a different type of mentality. He's a killer, man. He's going after it. That's nothing but effort. And I'm never gonna fault anybody on having effort. He comes with his flaws, yeah, but dude,
Yeah,
you gotta
like his
respect
fashion
him, man.
sense,
You gotta
yeah.
respect him.
Yeah, his fashion sense is a huge flaw, but yeah.
Can you imagine him and Harden together at the press conferences? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, 'cause
I
Harden is-
apologize.
'cause Harden's out there now,
I already
too, huh?
apologized for the things I said, so I don't see why.
I mean, because it started off real shitty.
You just gotta respect
How
that.
did I start off real shitty? I just said,
You
you
say,
know.
because he may not have been a good player because it's
All right,
it's
and then
like,
what did I
come
say
on.
at the end? What did I say at the
Yeah,
end?
yeah,
I
but what you
apologize.
did
What you
good.
should have said that he was a good player
I didn't say
in spite of a horrible system.
Okay.
In spite of
In spi-
having a
in
horrible
spite-
coach.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll amend that. In spite of a horrible system,
He
and in
was-
spite of terrible
He
coaching,
was still a good player.
in spite of terrible coaching and not so great teammates,
Oh my god.
he was a good player.
You know what? I think that's as best it's going to get.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take it. I'll
yeah,
take it.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
We
Yeah.
can stop ganging up on
You got your
Justin.
damn apology.
I
You
want
got your
Sean
damn
here because
apology.
Sean's not here to defend
Yeah,
himself.
man. At least I
want
came.
Sean here.
At least I came and faced the music. Sean,
Yeah,
where are you, dog?
Yeah, I wanted Sean here because like it's not fair. We talking about Sean, but he's not here. So
Yeah, no.
I want to give him a chance to defend himself.
All right. So, moving on. James Harden said he will not participate in the USA basketball team this summer to prepare for changes with the Rockets.
Good.
Said he's already spoke to
fine.
Greg Popovich. Russell Westbrook had surgery. He's obviously not playing either.
Good.
Eric Gordon just withdrew too.
Good.
Bro,
So
we're still winning.
yeah, we're still
we're
winning.
still gonna win.
But still, it's good to see that they're focusing
I
on
don't know.
like.
Spain, Spain's been coming up over the years, man. I mean,
yeah.
we can't take the rest of the world lightly anymore. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
we're just
everybody,
gonna
everybody else is
respect
catching up.
Yeah, we can.
Clint
I mean,
Capella-
because who's playing right now? Like, who's going to play in the?
But Spain beat us,
Spain did beat us at 1 year.
and that's when we started taking the Olympics seriously again. So we can't just lay down these international times.
But
get
like
better.
they beat us once, though, right?
But a lot you forget a lot of the there's more and more international players in the NBA.
That's true.
And
That's
then
true.
they go
And
back.
yeah,
Clint Capella's
that's
playing
true.
for the Swiss team.
I mean, okay. So who do you have playing on the team?
We'll pull that up right now.
All right. Well, so as Justin pulls that up, I'm just going to have a conversation with Shiv, man. It's good to have you on here, bro.
Thanks, man.
You know,
I honestly, I don't know where any of these teams are gonna stack up. I think it's gonna be
it's
an
random.
exciting season.
I think
can
as
go
far as the
anywhere.
East, it's easier in the East than it is in the West.
My sleeper in the East, though, Indiana's gonna ball out.
You think so?
Indiana's gonna
Think
ball.
so? Why?
Because last season, look what they did when after Oladipo went out. They were still tough. Oladipo's coming back and adding Brogdon with him to the backcourt. That's gonna be an aggressive defensive team.
I still think freaking Boston Celtics is going to be good too.
But I mean, they're gonna be good. I mean,
because
obviously,
Boston, who did Boston get? I forgot.
they got what's the name from Charlotte?
Kemba Walker. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I think Boston's going to be good.
I mean,
That's still good.
obviously, Boston's gonna. I mean, but that's why I said sleeper, right? Boston's gonna be up there. Milwaukee's gonna be up there. Sixers and
Nets.
Toronto still.
Nets.
I mean, we'll see.
I don't know
Nets.
about Toronto.
Yeah, that was a big.
I personally
Holy
think like the
creative.
Nets are going to be up there.
You don't think what's his name?
Siakam.
Siakam, dude. That dude's.
You think he can fill that void of Kawhi?
Dude, he just started playing. Now he has
I have
championship
no
pedigree.
idea.
Dude, I think he's gonna.
I have no idea.
He'll
I have
probably
no
fit in. I don't know if he'll
No,
be
like
as great.
This
as
is one of the
Kawhi.
things I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as Toronto goes, I have no idea. Like that's Drake's team.
I
don't
still
really
think the East is wide open, man. The East is wide open.
East is wide open.
So
but
is the West.
I think it's
The whole league is
It's gonna
wide
be
open.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
good. This is good
Dude.
basketball.
freaking the Trailblazers. Trailblazers are stacked.
Yeah.
Poor Magic though.
Yeah.
Orlando Magic
Oh well, but yeah, no.
and
the,
Charlotte Hornets
Portland
again.
Yeah, but Portland is stacked, dude. I think it's gonna be Portland Clippers.
They finally
Top
got
two.
a big man.
Nah, I mean, people are sleeping on Lakers.
I'm not sleeping on Lakers. I think State Lakers is gonna be good.
And this is what I mean about the media because they're already the mainstream media is already kind of underplaying how good this Lakers team is.
How they
So they're
how
gonna
good they could be.
overhype, any success they have and just put it on LeBron.
That's
Like
because their organization, the management is just incompetent.
no, but this team is stacked head to
it's
toe.
good
This,
talent-wise, it's stacked,
this
yeah.
team is the
It's
most
just-
stacked team in the league now.
talent-wise, it's
In the
stacked.
West.
Boogie, like I don't like Boogie.
But dude, Boogie's
Boogie's
coming
can
back.
be good. It's just like damn, dude. Like, but will you play?
Dude, he was effective in postseason at Golden State. He was balling. He was doing what he needs to do, and then now he's gonna even have more time to recover and practice. He's coming back with AD.
I don't have much of an opinion on that because I kind of boycotted.
Boogie's gonna do good, man.
Like I boycotted most of the playoffs, especially the finals. I boycotted, so I don't really have much of an opinion
And
on
then
that.
what happened? His favorite player
Fuck
became a
you.
national champion
That's
and
true.
Finals MVP.
Fuck you.
But back to the roster for
Okay.
the Team USA.
Go
It is
ahead.
Harrison Barnes, Bradley Beal, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, Tobias Harris, Kyle Kuzma, Damian Lillard, Brooke Lopez,
Okay, there
Kevin
you go.
Love, Kyle Lowry, C.J. McCollum, Chris Middleton, Paul Millsap, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, P.J. Tucker's still on there, Miles Turner, Kemba Walker, and the coaches are Jerry Colangelo, Greg
Greg
Popovich,
Popovich.
Steve Kerr, Lloyd Pierce.
Oh,
we
dude,
should
we
do
winning.
good.
Yeah, we
We should
winning.
Yeah, we're still. It's a wrap. It's
We're
Can't-
winning.
what? Kyle Kuzma, he's gonna develop like crazy.
They almost
Yeah.
gave him up
Kyle
to try to
Kuzma's
get
gonna
Anthony
come back.
Davis, man. I'm glad they kind of stuck
I'd
to
be
their guns.
pissed. I was like, come on, dude, you got to keep him.
I just want the Lakers to do trash. That's it.
I've never been a Lakers fan, but I my favorite player is LeBron. So
I want the Clippers to
I
take over LA.
I want the Lakers to do good, of course. Clippers, I think the Clippers are going to do good regardless.
Yeah.
I want them to take
And-
over LA. Like without a doubt, this is the best team in LA now. That's what I want.
Probably. I guess the main reason why I want the Clippers to do good is just because Patrick Beverly's on there.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Beverly's my boy, though.
And,
like,
and Lou Williams, man, you can't.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't
Lou
forget
Williams
about
is
Lou.
on there, bro. He should have stayed with the Rockets.
Speaking
I
of
feel
Patrick Beverly, man, he was saying some good things about Houston, man. I miss the guy. I thought I thought he had a chance to come back here. I got some audio
Right?
from him talking about Houston. Let's play it.
I love him no doubt. Without these Houston fans, it wouldn't be proud, of course. I know Chicago molded me, but Houston definitely graded me, for sure. Houston always have a place in my heart, deeply. This is where I started. You guys definitely gave me a chance, and I hope that I'm representing the city the right way.
Yeah, so it's always nice because Patrick Beverly, he's a man. I wanted him to stay here for life, man. Patrick Beverly was a dog. He
Yep.
he embodied that Houston mentality.
He was our defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the
he was
Rockets
the soul
defense.
of the defense. Yeah, he got his money though. He's got his money. I'm happy for him. But he showed that he's still happy for the city of Houston. He's happy that Houston got Westbrook. Actually, he's happy that they're making strides. Now it's going to be interesting to see those Rockets Clippers games because you're going to be like, wait a minute.
Oh, he's still gonna talk shit.
You think
He's
so?
still gonna talk shit, bro. It's Patrick
It's just
Beverley,
like
dog.
fans
He's
are
gonna talk shit.
reversed. Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be like the strongest offense in the league versus the strongest defense.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm actually gonna be kind of torn
Yeah.
between because I wouldn't know like who to go for.
I'm surprised you wouldn't go for Rockets just because of your hate for Kawhi.
I actually got over that like afterwards.
Oh yeah, he did.
I got over it.
He said he got over it.
Yeah, I got over
He's
it.
not a
It's
scorned
cool.
girlfriend
Like,
anymore.
huh?
What? He's not a scorned girlfriend anymore.
Fuck you,
so
bitch. No, it's
But,
just I got over it, man.
Yeah, I think like Patrick Beverley doesn't care because like that incident that happened with Westbrook's knee was just another day at the office.
Right.
But I think Russell Westbrook's one to like remember, like, yo, you messed up my season, you messed up my knee, like, and like take it out on him, like try to purposely like take it out on him. But man, it's gonna be some fireworks in those games. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. I look forward to that. Yeah, another thing. Here is Jason. This is Jason McIntyre. He had a tweet. This is he says, just spoke to a source close to the Rockets organization. I asked him about the Westbrook acquisition, and he said to me, quote, "We're trying to win now. What happens 2-3 years down the line doesn't concern us at the moment. We'll figure it out when it's time." So it shows that they're going all in on this season.
Living in the
And
present.
they did. I mean, this may come back and bite us in the
It's
ass.
scary, dude.
Later on because they gave up a lot of the future
The second
picks.
season y'all been doing this. This is scary, dog.
It is scary.
Well,
and
we've been going all in for what, 4 or 5 seasons now, chasing Golden
True.
State.
So I mean, it's open now because Golden State isn't the for sure cap of the West anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got D'Angelo.
Finally.
They got D'Angelo Russell, and yeah, they got another couple like quick acquisitions. But
I
still,
think
like,
D'Angelo Russell is going to be very well developed coming through that system, though.
you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they're still going to be crazy. I mean, people are forgetting how dangerous Curry is, right?
That's true.
I'm not.
Yeah, Curry.
But do you think they're going to be as dominant as they once were?
Well, I mean,
No.
obviously not coming. Clay is going to be out for
Yeah.
a large portion.
Till
Like
March,
maybe
yeah.
like what half the no,
March,
not half the season.
March,
until March. Yeah.
next March.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So
I mean, but I don't think they're just like you can count them out. I don't think that's the team you can count out. Steve Kerr's a good coach. He's good with the X's and O's. So
everybody got stronger, man. Every team in the West kind of got stronger this season,
upset Golden State.
except
So Golden State, but Golden State going
But
to
they're
still make the
they're
playoffs.
still in there. They're still in the thick of things.
It's like that whole like freaking top 8 that's going to come through is just like holy shit.
yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I was going to even say like that 6, 7, and 8 spot. That's going to be like really close. That's going to be really close because I know all the other teams going to be coming for it.
That's like every year in the West, though. But let me ask you this:
Okay,
if
go
you're a
ahead.
Nuggets fan, do you feel kind of disrespected because y'all were number 1 seed last season, and no one is even talking about y'all? Y'all aren't even on anybody's radar. Y'all aren't a threat. Y'all don't exist.
My thing, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, would
I
they
wouldn't
want it
worry
that
about
way?
it.
Yeah, sleep
Yeah.
on us and then get clapped.
Yeah, I would rather for you to sleep on me, underestimate me, and then I beat you, and then guess
That's
what?
what they
You gotta
did.
shut the
That's what
fuck
they did
up.
last
Like,
season. That's what
Yeah.
they did last
Exactly.
season. It's like, oh shit, who's in top?
But last
Denver?
season was different. Last season was a coming out season, and then even when they were going to the playoffs, everybody was writing them off. It was like they're young, they don't have any experience, this and that. But now they're coming back with a little bit more experience, a little bit more mature. They're going to develop over the offseason. And people were just like, with all the trades, and
yeah, because
movement
Denver
that's going
didn't
on,
get stronger.
and Denver, people were just like, oh yeah, Denver ain't shit again.
I didn't hear that, but I agree with you on like nobody's talking about Denver at all.
Yeah.
But I personally think Denver's going to be in the top 5
Yeah,
in the West, easy.
Denver,
Denver.
top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think like top 3, dude. They're still good. They're still a very competent team. But we'll see. We'll see.
it's just interesting. I mean, if I had to make a list, I don't even know who. It's to me, it's so wide open, especially the West. It's so wide open. I don't even know
Right.
who I would put in my top 5. Like, I think it's going to come down to like those intangible things like injuries, right?
Suspension.
Suspensions, those little back to backs. Like it's. I think it's gonna be so
Right.
close. Like I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think honestly, every regular season game is going to count this season
Yeah.
yeah.
for seeding. Some teams will take games off just because they're like, all right, we're already number 1 seed. It's a lock. No, this one, all games are going to matter.
Yeah, because even we picked that top 5. We had a hard time with it. I had a hard time picking like the last 2.
Exactly. And any team you play in the top 5 in the West, in the top 8 in the West, no, any team that you end up playing in the playoffs is going to be a struggle. Like, there's not
Right.
going to be any like easy team
It's
preferred road that you take because every team has star power.
Right.
Every team is stacked. Every team is talented.
Yeah, I don't expect to see sweeps in the first round.
Definitely not.
No.
It's going to be a long playoff series. There's not going to be oh, we're waiting.
But see,
for the
now
other team.
basketball's exciting now. For
Yeah.
me personally, basketball's exciting because now that they kind of broken Golden State up like a little bit, and it's back to like what its original form, maybe a little bit better
Yeah.
because of DeAndre Russell. But now it's back to its original form, which that's the way when I did like that team, I liked it that way,
Yeah.
before KD.
Remember when a couple of seasons back when everybody was just like, "There's no more parity in the NBA." Well, you got your motherfucking parity right now. Like
Yeah.
everybody is on the same level playing field. Everybody has stars.
Everybody in the West is on the same
Everybody's
level playing
stacked. The East is wide open too, though.
I think the East has a good, solid first 6 teams.
Yeah.
16s, you think so? I was like maybe like 4 or 5.
I would say Toronto, Milwaukee.
Really? Because I don't know about Toronto.
I think, dude,
I don't know about Toronto.
You think Kawhi is just going to drop them off that much?
Because
Because they were still winning last season. When Kawhi was sitting out those 20-some games, they were still winning.
True. I don't know. Because it seems like when you don't have that level of talent or star power, you're going to fall off. Regardless, you're going to fall off.
Significantly to the point where they're not in the top 5.
But the best player on their team was Kawhi. But now who's the best player?
Siakam.
Siakam's going to be...
See, I don't know anything about Siakam. I'll admit that. I don't know anything about
They
Siakam.
lost Danny Green too.
Yeah,
That's true. But Danny Green, I mean, postseason, he wasn't really...
a factor.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know anything about Siakam. So I guess that's why I'm saying Toronto's not going to be up there.
I see where you're coming with, but until they show me otherwise, I still have to, they're world champions. Without Kawhi playing those
They're
games
still
this
world
season,
champions?
they were still winning.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's like, yeah, you're right. But
They just got to show me otherwise.
yeah, but it's just like when it comes to those playoffs, man, the game changes up in a big way, and you got to come with it. And when you don't have like that kind of level of talent, then who are you?
It'll show.
Yeah.
Because New Orleans is going to be in there as well, in the mix.
New Orleans. I wonder about that one. I don't know. I wonder about that one.
They got a bunch of young players. They got a bunch of picks.
Yeah, they got a bunch of young
picks
players.
too.
I feel like
their
right now they're in
futures-
build-up mode right now.
Yeah,
That's what I
their
feel
future's
like.
looking nice though. Their future's
Right.
looking nice. This is just along the same NBA news vein. This comes from Brian Windhorst. He says the Lakers are upset because they feel like they got played by Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi, he was talking to the Lakers, but then the Clippers pulled the trigger on that trade for Paul George because they didn't want the Lakers to be like a great super team, right? They didn't want them to be the best team in LA.
Right.
So the Lakers, they were ready to risk it all and try to get Kawhi and Paul George on the same team, but the Clippers pulled it. So they feel like Kawhi Leonard was kind of stringing them along and stuff, which is so crazy because Lakers
like
management
this
is so
always-
terrible, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like that happens with any team. I don't think he was stringing them along.
Yeah.
He was just waiting to see what was going to happen, like any player would do.
Yep, and it happened the way it happened, and
yeah.
Lakers got their people though.
But why are they complaining? Their team is still
Stacked, yeah, but I think they really wanted
It's-
Kawhi though,
Yeah,
and I think
it's
that was to
more
make
about,
LeBron
like,
happy too, because I feel like
Right.
LeBron wanted Kawhi too.
How many people does LeBron
who
need,
did?
though?
Yeah, I was gonna say who didn't want the Kawhi? Who didn't want Kawhi? Everybody wanted
Everybody
Kawhi.
LeBron wants everyone. He's like, I need everybody in the league to win a championship.
Because
Like,
it's
get the fuck
legit.
out
He's
of here, man.
GM, dude. He's GM. He's trying to.
Hey.
Every team he goes to, he's trying to just put.
Well,
his
yeah,
roots
because he
in
has
the
that.
organization.
He has that kind of star power. He can do that.
That's true.
Like he's one of the few players that can actually can do that.
Can you
know?
can you pull up the roster? Like I sincerely believe they have the most like top to bottom stacked team in the league at this point.
Pulling it up right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. We'll see.
So, like,
Look,
what the fuck you complaining about? Because after they lost Kawhi, they made some good moves, too.
But it was because like, yeah, you think you have a stacked team, but it could be more stacked. It could be more stacked, but it's just them being greedy.
Exactly.
That's all it is. Look, when all these fucking trades happened, dude, I was excited because I was like, there's not, to me, I don't think there's really a super team around. There's not a super, not like what Golden State was.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's Lakers roster right now. They got Avery Bradley, Devontae Cacok. I don't know.
There you go.
So Bradley could ball.
Contavious Caldwell Pope, Alex Caruso, Quinn Cook, DeMarcus Cousins, Troy Daniels, Anthony Davis, Jared Dudley, Danny Green, Eric Holman, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, JaVale McGee,
Yeah.
Zach Norvell, Rajon Rondo, and Lance Stevenson.
That's a good team.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a
stacked
good
team.
team.
That's a good team. And Cook could shoot
Quinn
those
Cook,
threes,
yeah,
man.
he's really good.
Here's
But-
what I'm most afraid of from the Lakers: the Twin Towers. Like, I'm scared of that. You know what I'm saying?
Boogie and
scared of
AD,
that.
yeah.
Because when they did it in New Orleans, dude, that was a terror, bro. Like, you couldn't really go against that besides shoot threes.
And that's Anthony Davis is a natural 4.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like playing center. He likes being out there, kind of being a wing, kind of like luring his defender
Right.
out and taking those jumpers. Right? He didn't like being up against the big man, fighting for rebounds and stuff like that. So I feel like this would be his natural position. Boogie's a bigger dude,
Right.
and that's his position. He's a for sure 5. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Boogie actually did pretty good last season. You know, from somebody that came off an Achilles, like
Oh,
he actually
okay.
did really good.
Again, I was freaking boycotting, but whatever.
This is a super team.
This is a super team.
For like, this is the only super team left in the league. If they come back healthy and they get the improvement they're going to have from the offseason to the next season, this is the only super team left, in my opinion, in the league.
Okay.
Everything else is a duo, but
It's like, but I don't know. I still want to put the Lakers number 1. I still want to put them number 1.
because we have to
I
see
just
how
think-
they come back. We have to
Right.
see how healthy they are, and I think the big thing
Well,
is
I'm
going to be
just saying, like,
how's
on
Kuzma
paper,
going to
though.
develop.
Like, if you're just going by on paper.
If they're healthy, they're number 1. In my
Preseason,
opinion,
preseason starts in October.
Because I
right?
was saying, like, Clippers or Portland.
because the size, right? You said Twin Towers. If DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis are balling like at
How
top
they did
level,
ball, yeah.
and then you got
They used
LeBron
to.
in the mix, and he's healthy, and then
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma develops,
Yeah.
and you got Cook shooting the threes, you got
Danny Green.
Danny Green
Avery
over there,
Bradley.
Avery, like
That's right. I forgot they had Danny Green.
And then JaVale McGee, I know he's on Shaqtin' in the Full a lot, but that dude's
He's
effective.
coming.
he
He's
can
coming
be.
to his
That dude's
own.
He
Yeah.
effective.
can be, yeah.
He is. Yeah.
That's a super team.
It's a super team. We're gonna see how it goes. This one might make you happy, Shamir. This is coming from The Athletic. Quote, "They're pissed" is how one GM describes how the Spurs feel about Marcus Morris' situation.
Forget him.
Marcus,
No, because I know. So, okay, we pulled that
he
offer.
did them dirty though.
Huh?
He did them
He
dirty.
did, but we got Trey, was it Levins?
Lyles,
Yeah, Trey Lyles for like 2 years, so
but Marcus Morris was like
it is. It is
75%
what it is,
done.
bro. It is what it is.
Just to go
he
1
went
year
the
to New
Knicks.
York.
It was it was way more money.
Yeah,
Way more money, which I can't blame any player for doing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, dude, it just sucks because it's like there's not many players out there that just want a ring. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, no, because they do the same thing if they want a ring. I mean,
they chased the ring.
Kevin Durant did it, so
But a player like Marcus Morris, you got to get it from his perspective too. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, do you really put that much stock into? Because he came from the Spurs, right?
He
Came from Boston.
he wanted to get he signed.
He went to the Knicks.
Yeah,
He went to the
he
Knicks
ended up at the
now,
Knicks.
yeah.
He signed where he agreed to a 2 for 10, 2 year $10 million per
Yeah.
deal, but he reneged on that, and he signed a 1 year $15 million deal with the Knicks.
So he was from Boston and then went to the Knicks. But it's like a player like him, he's not really getting a lot of endorsements
That's
and
true.
this and that. So
Yeah.
it's like
You gotta get the money
really,
when you
he's getting
can.
paid through his contracts.
yeah. But so like that was my whole point where I could see why he was just go for the money.
Yeah.
Not wrong. You're just an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
No. I'm just saying
Oh.
that's like one of those situations. You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Stop reneging on deals.
Yep, basically. Some other NBA news. Kevin Garnett ordered. I was about to say Durant. Kevin
Good
Garnett
job.
ordered to pay $100,000 in a month in child and spousal support.
Okay. Well,
Wow, $100,000.
That's pretty good.
This is, man.
Charitable.
You think he's making for $100,000 per month, dude?
That's a lot, dude. He didn't. He
That's
didn't
a
make,
lot, but he had endorsements and all that, so I don't know.
But
I don't know what he's doing now.
He's got that show with his awkward sitting hoodie. That's always on the side of his head.
I have no idea.
This is
I haven't seen that show.
It was on Yahoo with David
So,
Goldblatt.
Does he have some kind of investments or something? Because
We're
look,
about to find out.
he's confident in spending his money.
Kevin Garnett, goddamn,
Jeez, man.
and his estranged wife are still fighting over money in their divorce. But in the meantime, KG will be cutting her a hefty monthly check. According to court documents obtained by the Blast, the former NBA star was ordered to pay Brandy Garnett $100,000 a month to cover both child and spousal support.
Oh.
But she wasn't with me shooting in the
Jill,
gym.
As the Blast first reported, Brandy was seeking $46,000 a month in child support,
I've heard this wrong.
estimating that she will have the kids 95% of the time. She's also asking for another $146,000
Damn.
in spousal support, and then another $300,000 to cover her legal fees. In the new ruling, Brandy got the $300,000 she was asking for, of which KG was already paid $75,000 and an additional $225,000.
Okay, I'm
That's
sorry.
so fucked up.
So
Jesus.
I've heard this wrong. I'm thinking he's starting a charity
What?
for abused women and children. That's what I
No.
thought he was saying. I've heard this completely wrong. Oh God!
I said a month in child
like-
and spousal support. How
He's
did you
paying
get charity?
$1.2 million a year.
Yeah. Now I get it. Oh my God! What the fuck? Jesus Christ!
Well, I mean, it is kind of a charity case.
Dude,
But
that's
dude,
bullshit.
That is some bull.
You know, it's so fucked up that I have to
Oh.
pay for your lawyer to fuck me over.
Yes, I was like,
That's
no,
fucked
I'm not
up.
paying for your lawyer, sweetheart. No,
Y'all should watch that Bill Burr clip where he talks about
We probably seen it.
gold digging whores.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
heard about
definitely
it?
seen it. Bro, Bill Burr's our favorite comedian.
Bill
We
Burr.
seen
Everything
it.
Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's hilarious.
I remember Bill Burr when he had hair. That's how.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's still on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's 2 stand-up specials on
Three.
Netflix with him with hair.
No, but that's robbery, man. That's
That's horrible.
stupid, man. That
Bro,
is
it's like, so,
$100,000 a year.
bro, what the fuck?
A month.
No, a month. Sorry, a month.
So, like,
It's so stupid. My brain can't even say it correctly.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
I
just like, it has to be a
can't
year.
really think. Like,
To raise a kid, $100,000.
yeah, you need that much money? I
And
see
then
people raise kids on that for a lot cheaper, bro.
And then it's an additional for spousal support
That's
too.
stupid as fuck.
Spousal support.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to go back. Basically, she
Collect
still
it. I
wants to
know,
have like
it's a lot.
the
Just
style of. She basically want to have like that lifestyle she had when she was with
With
Garnett.
him.
But
She
want to
wants
do it
everything
without.
to stay the same
but
except with him.
That's not. Yeah.
Without him.
Without him.
Sorry,
yeah. That's not. That's not feasible.
It's not
It's just
feasible.
not feasible.
Hey man, but you gotta get that prenup, dog. But moving on, RIP KG's bank account.
For real, man.
This is
We're
coming
gonna
on
see him a
Twitter.
lot more on Sports Center.
Yep, he's
Hell yeah,
he's
bro.
gonna be
He's
like,
gonna be
I'm
like-
taking on like 3 or 4 more
Every
segments.
day.
Super late night
Every
show.
day. He's going to be on Undisputed and First Take.
Yo, why are you on 2 a.m. at ESPN, KG? Got to, man.
Got to, man.
to.
Got to pay these
Gotta
bills.
pay these bills. This is on Twitter per Shams Charania. Free agent Justin Holiday has agreed to a 1-year, $4.8 million deal.
Excuse me.
With the Pacers. His brother, Aaron Holiday, is actually on the Pacers right now, so it's going to be a brother duo.
Second
Yeah.
brother duo in the league now because the
Second-
Lopez's are together.
Now, but one can shoot 3-pointers and one can't. That's so weird to me. How Brook Lopez just chucks up the 3 and he makes them, and Robin Lopez is just like that. It's so
Well,
bad.
that's not my talent.
It's not my time. I know my place in the brother room. Now, last thing about the NBA. Today marks 8 years since Hall of Famer Yao Ming retired. From the first overall pick in the 2002 draft, Yao was an 8-time All-Star, and he was often considered one of the best centers in his time. Unfortunately, the injuries got the best of him. 19 points per game with a 9.2 rebounds per game over the course of his career. Man, it's because he was tall, but like it's just those little bones in the foot, man.
Yeah,
like because
yeah.
our bodies aren't meant to be pushed to extremes like this, right? They're not. And then I mean, you can build up the muscle all you want, but the bones and the ligaments and all that stuff stays the same with every
Right.
human, right?
Right.
So it sucks. I remember his was an issue with the shoes or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
his company shoes or something. It just wasn't comfortable. Then he broke like a little bone.
What he wore, like size, 17s?
No, probably like in the 20s.
But also the problem was that, like normal NBA players, they have off season. During his off season, he had to go to China and play.
Yeah. He
But
was,
like that's fucked up, man. Like just let him rest.
and he was such an automatic jump shooter too.
Well, I mean, but like that was his choice though to play for China or no?
It's always weird when you,
Yeah, so cause I don't know like the whole like
you know what's real,
specifics
what's-
on that one.
Yeah, because I mean, you also heard things where they would take a large percentage of his salary. Like China would just take a big percent of his salary just so
That's crazy.
he could play in the U.S.
That's freaking crazy because he's
Yeah.
probably like the highest paid player in China too
Yes, he
at
was.
the time.
Yes, he was. That's all I got for the NBA. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, I'm just waiting for the season to start. Oh, I don't know if you guys been watching the summer league.
I watched a
I've
few.
been
I watched
watching
with RJ Barrett in the Knicks.
Oh, yeah?
He's a solid player.
Yeah, we know that.
They're coming up on the rise now, man. If they can build around him,
I have no faith in them.
No, it's just
I have no faith in the owner
Knicks.
and the managers. None of that.
I think RJ Barrett's going to do good, but I don't think you have to build a team around him. I think he can work with and almost with anything you give him.
You think the rookie can carry a team on his own?
No, fuck no.
Well, Donovan
Well, no,
Mitchell
no,
on
no,
the
no, no, no,
Knicks?
hold on, hold on,
On the Knicks, though? On the Knicks?
Wait, hold on. That's what I was going to say. The Knicks is different. A rookie can carry a team, but the Knicks,
Yeah,
you're not
that's
just carrying a team, man. You're carrying the
carrying
owner. You're carrying
all their baggage,
Yeah,
all that
it's just
bullshit.
all the history and
And
bullshit
to
that comes
be
with
fair,
it.
that's not even a team. It's like a team of guards.
Yeah.
It's just
Trash.
Yeah.
Just straight garbage.
they were just
bro.
trying to fill the salary requirement.
That's what because it sucks that he went to the Knicks because it's like, I don't think I said this before. You go to the Knicks if you want your career to die. It sucks for a rookie.
And RJ Barrett has just started.
Yeah,
Oh, how
but
exciting.
it's his rookie contract. I hope he gets the fuck out of there
Yeah.
like soon as possible. But if they pay him enough money,
I just hope
you
they
can keep
sell
anybody.
the team. That James Dolan dude. You know that James Dolan was like a country singer? Like a terrible country singer?
I heard he has a band with his friends, and
I don't know if they look like
we
they're
heard
held, they
that.
look like they're held against their will.
yeah, it was you telling me that they're kind of like they
You
don't
wanna
want to
listen
be
his
there.
song, Shamir?
No, I don't.
No,
Come on, this
man.
is
No,
just
you gotta listen to it, Shamir.
no, because like we've been on the NBA for a while.
It's okay, just listen to it. It's okay.
Kind of want to talk about the Astros now at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I want to talk baseball. I don't even watch baseball like that, but I want to talk about baseball.
It's okay.
You saw
I mean, I have
went down
four
with the
muted,
Astros and
so-
the Angels?
Huh?
You saw what went down with the Astros
I saw a
and
little
Angels?
bit of it, but I didn't see the whole thing. Bro, I have it muted.
It's okay. You wanna listen to it?
No, I have it because I have it muted, and I control the soundboard. So go ahead. So moving on.
Fine, fuck you then.
I'm not going to just give our listeners this
Astros
fucking
played the
garbage.
Yeah, I know it is, but that's the point. Anyways, Astros played the Rangers yesterday. Hit back-to-back home runs. Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, and Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez actually hit a 474-foot home run. He hit the second tank, the upper tank. He made the ball go over
Goddamn.
there. So that's a bad man.
Yeah, I feel like our team is hitting our stride
Yeah,
now.
hitting finally,
Yeah.
and it's about to be October pretty soon. So they gotta get their playoff mindset ready.
And I think Gurriel.
Gurriel's doing really well too. Yeah,
Dude, he's doing freaking great.
he's doing really well.
Like at one point, he was like the best player at one point.
yeah.
You know, so he's doing good. He just can't run.
He can't run. He's
He can't
He's
run.
a bigger
Yeah,
boy.
He's a big boy. He
He's
just
a
can't
bigger
run.
boy. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the thing, man. In baseball, like you'll be fine
Yes.
if you got that gel body. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Really,
Like-
you only need to do like one or two things good, like really well.
No, you just work on
Catch
your
a
upper
hit.
body. That's it.
That's true.
You work out your upper body. That's literally it. If you want to be,
and your
if
legs.
I mean, you're supposed to
yeah,
work out your
your
legs.
a little bit, yeah. But
Come on, you hit with
you don't
your
have like you don't see very many baseball players like cut up.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean?
A lot of them have beer bellies.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
like jacked shoulders, chest,
they're
arms.
almost, they're almost built like powerlifters.
Yeah,
Like the
almost.
strongman.
Well, power hitters too.
Yeah.
But yeah, baseball,
Kinda.
and they're coming up in money now too. What
I would just say like just a lot of them have like dad bods.
dad bodies?
Yeah, just
All of
dad
them.
bods,
Yeah.
but just swole dad bods.
Yep. If I have a kid, I'm gonna put him in baseball. Try to get that 300.
Yo, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
13-year,
I was like, oh, that's where the
$330
money's
million
at.
deal. Shoot.
Absolutely. Football? Nah.
No,
Baseball,
no,
bro.
no.
Like,
Basketball,
baseball and
too.
basketball.
All
Baseball and
day.
basketball.
Or soccer.
Or soccer. Yeah,
Soccer
they get
too,
big
but
too.
yeah,
International
but
contracts.
I want my son to stay in the U.S. I want him send him overseas. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss
that
my
was actually like
figurative kid.
surprisingly wholesome, Shamir. Yeah.
I miss my figurative
what the
kid.
heck?
So anyway, come on.
Well, that came and died. All right, moving on. Moving on to the UFC. We got a fight tonight. We've got what?
Oh no. So we're gonna talk about UFC first, and not
Yes.
boxing. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go UFC first.
Okay, go ahead.
We got a heavyweight bout between Andrei Arlovsky and Ben Rothwell. Then a lightweight fight between Alexander Hernandez and Francisco Trinaldo. James Vick versus Dan Hooker in a lightweight fight. And now former Cowboys defensive lineman Greg Hardy versus
That's the only fight I want to see.
versus Juan Adams, who actually went to Paradigm, the gym we used to go to.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I saw him in there. He trained. He's from Houston.
When? Like no, I'm saying like when is the last time you saw him?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But he's been training for MMA. Like
Oh,
he's
shit.
actually in the UFC now, and he's from Houston.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's badass.
So that's
So it's Houston versus Dallas.
yeah. Now it's actually pretty funny. So Greg Hardy, he got suspended from the NFL because he like beat on his wife or whatever,
Okay.
and so the UFC kind of gave him a chance. Now this Juan Adams guy,
crazy.
remember when Snapchat had that female filter?
Yeah.
So he posted a picture on Snap or on Instagram or something with the filter on.
Uh-huh.
He said maybe Greg Hardy will fight me now.
Oh,
Damn. Oh, it's bad blood now. It's bad blood now.
So
It's bad
I'm
blood now.
looking forward to that because Greg Hardy's like big. He's not cut up or anything, but he throws them bombs, dude.
Hey.
And
gotta do.
like all of his competition so far, like he's just knocked him out, and like it's been rough. So we'll see how that goes. I want to watch it tonight. It's on ESPN.
I'm excited.
It's on ESPN regular. It's not on ESPN Plus or anything. So it's the free fights.
It's still weird to me.
It is
that they
weird
do
that it's
that.
on ESPN. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after that, we have a heavyweight fight, the co-main, Alexei Olenek versus Walt Harris. And then the main event is a welterweight bout between Rafael Dos Anjos and Leon Edwards. So that's going on in Dallas at the AT&T Center on ESPN at 8 p.m. Central.
Thing is, I don't care about any of those fights. I'm only care
I just
about
want to
one
watch
fight.
Greg Hardy. I just want to see Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
That's the only fight. After that, I'm good.
Yeah, that fight I want to see, but like, there's only one other fight that I really want to see. Khabib versus not Pettis, but it's Tony.
Poirier?
It's Tony
Well, he's...
Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. After that. Gonzalez?
Is it Gonzalez? No, it's not Gonzalez.
Ferguson?
Ferguson. God,
Literally,
I can't believe I
like,
messed that up.
the least Hispanic name.
I can't believe I missed. But no, I want to see Khabib versus Ferguson, man. I want to see that.
That's gonna be a
That
good
match
fight.
needs to happen.
It needs to happen, but there's always been some bullshit that happens.
It needs to
Injury,
happen, man.
Losing weight, but yeah, man, we're looking forward to that. Now to boxing.
Pacquiao versus Thurman.
Pacquiao's back at it. How old is Pacquiao now, man?
Pacquiao's as old as he wants to be.
What does that mean?
Hey, he's still boxing. He's as old as he feels.
Pacquiao's 40 years old.
Yep. Oh, he's
Still
old,
boxing.
dude. Come on, huh?
Still boxing, man.
Hey, but Pac-Man's gonna nom on him. All right,
You
He's
think
gonna
so?
walk up on him. You feel me?
Have you seen Thurman highlights?
I've seen a little bit of it.
actually not
He's pretty
bad.
good. No, he's
pretty
good.
That's what I'm saying.
He's good.
So
I mean, but I think a lot of us, like Pacquiao fans, want to cheer for Pacquiao because he's been in it for so long. It's more about the history than anything. You know what I'm saying?
It is. But we'll see, man. This isn't just some wash card. This is actually a good card.
Yeah.
Pacquiao's still at it, and against like worthy opponents.
I mean, I do want Pacquiao to retire
I really
soon,
do too. I really do
because this is a deadly sport, man.
too.
You
Yes,
get
it
hit the
is.
wrong way.
That boxer just died recently. He walked down the street and got hit by
one?
a truck.
well, I mean, he got hit by a truck. So
You made it sound like he got.
yeah, I
died
thought
in the ring.
did he die in the ring?
No. But like they're saying he had some. I don't know. He just was
Like-
wandering out in the street.
Oh,
he was only
okay.
55. Yeah, he got fatally hit by.
Oh, yeah,
boxing
because
legend.
something was wrong with him mentally, huh?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is NBC News. Boxing legend Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, 55, fatally hit by pickup truck in Virginia. Whitaker won Olympic gold in 1984 and professional belts in 4 weight classes. His career pro record was 40-4-1. So, yeah, he just walked down the street.
That sucks.
Whitaker was crossing the intersection of Northampton Boulevard and Baker Road in Virginia Beach shortly after 10 p.m. when he was hit. He was pronounced dead at the scene, and the driver remained there to be interviewed by police. So you don't just walk out in the middle of the street at 10 p.m. and not look both ways, I think.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean,
That takes a toll getting hit in
It
the head,
does.
even
It
if it's
does.
16-ounce gloves.
I mean, it's
It
sports
still
in
hurts.
general.
It's a
but yeah.
violent jerky motion. Your brain is wiggling around in your skull too.
Yeah.
You know.
Boxing, MMA, and football are the most dangerous sport, and rugby. Let's not forget rugby. Those are the most dangerous sports in the world.
Rugby's a man. I remember I went to Sugarland Sabercats rugby match.
Right.
And afterwards, like they had like a meet and greet. It was like their inaugural thing or whatever when they first had their first game there or something. Man, it looked like they came out of like a war or something.
Yeah.
Like you had dudes with their heads bandaged up, dudes on crutches, dudes in slings. Like
Missing
I was
teeth.
like, damn, this is one game.
Right.
And like they're all walking out of there like The Walking Dead. And I was like, this is a
Walking
man's
Dead reference.
this is a man's sport, dude.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot about
Hockey.
hockey.
But they wear pads. Rugby don't wear pads.
I mean, football, they wear pads too.
Yeah, it's true. But
So-
I feel like you can use pads as a weapon, though.
You can.
You hit them with the shoulder pad. You hit them with your helmet, you know.
Like the freaking crown of the helmet.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
straight into somebody's freaking chest. Oh.
Exactly. But when you're playing rugby,
the
you still
air,
got to
actually.
be protective, too. You can't just be throwing
Yeah,
reckless
you
because
gotta
you'll
be
hurt
like-
yourself, too.
Right.
So,
This is when I figured out rugby was different. I saw a video online. This rugby player, he got hit, and his kneecap went to the side, and he just popped it
bumped
back
it
in,
back,
and he just started playing.
And he's just tough like that.
I'm like, what the hell?
But obviously, that's not the first time his kneecap done that.
oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
He
like the
just
second or
popped it
third
back
time.
in.
He's like, oh, it's okay, false alarm.
It's just how, like, you know, some people, like, did dislocate their shoulder and just pop it right back in like it's nothing.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
It's just like, oh, okay. All right.
Mateo.
All right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. First week of meeting Mateo, we're playing pool. He's like, hey, my shoulder popped out. Can you pop back in? I'm like, what the hell?
Well, yeah, he's just like his
That's
arms
not
just dangling
normal,
there.
sir. That's
yeah,
not normal.
but his arms just dangling there and just,
Yeah, it's just,
pop
hey,
back in.
put my arm back. Put my shoulder back. Put my shoulder back. Put my shoulder back.
Nah, dude, I seen to where like somebody like dislocated their shoulder, but and to pop it back in, like they'll just like hit a wall like really hard just to pop it back in, and shit, in the right place too. I'm like, bro, it's just like, ugh.
That's
All
nice.
right, let's do it. I'm like, whoa,
'Cause it
what?
hurts.
Let's do what? What
Yeah,
are you
let's do
talking
what?
about?
No. Time out.
Whoa,
Time out.
no.
Time out. Yeah, man. So, yeah. R.I.P. to Sweet Pea. But Pacquiao needs to retire. Pacquiao,
Yeah, I mean,
he needs to. He needs to call it a career, man.
He needs to retire. Vince Carter needs to retire from basketball.
Vince Carter, man.
Vince
dude.
Carter needs to retire. I don't care what nobody says.
No.
Vince Carter needs to retire.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to beat
Save
like
his
set
body.
those records and stuff and be like, I played basketball the longest. But come on, man. Like
Save your body, bro.
all it takes is one injury. And
I
then
know.
It's just, man.
You still dunking.
Alter your. I know.
You're still dunking,
Why?
man.
You
Why?
don't need
Like,
to.
stop.
But he can do it. Why not?
It's not about if you can do it.
No.
We
It's
can
about
do
should
a lot
you
of
do
stuff.
it.
We don't
It's
do
about
it anymore.
should you do it, yeah.
I used to drink a lot. I don't do it anymore. Like,
Because we can't. We can't drink. We physically cannot drink like we used to.
Like we used to, yeah.
He
It's
can
not.
physically still dunk.
I'm sure it hurts a
but
little
he
more.
doesn't do it all the time. I know
It hurts a little more, yeah.
I know. It's like every time he comes
hurt my
out,
back, hurt my back.
hold on, coach.
Nope.
Take me out the game.
All right,
take me out the game.
Take me out.
I can't do it anymore.
But that's it, guys. What else y'all want to talk?
Oh, you saw Lion King?
I saw Lion King. It's actually really good. Really good.
Really?
But the thing is, so they tried to go super hyper realistic with these lion faces.
Yeah.
So like when like I can't spoil it for you. Y'all already saw the fucking.
Well,
it's the
I
same
mean-
as the original.
Right.
But when Mufasa dies,
Right.
Simba's trying to push him and wake him up. You just see a lion face. Dad, wake up.
Oh,
Because it's just a line. It's a line.
Not a lot of
you can't see the
expression.
emotion.
There's no expressions, nothing.
Expression.
So it's like everything. You're just like, oh, okay.
Well,
So that's
yeah.
kind of like, I understand the hyper realism that you're trying to
Right.
achieve,
Yeah,
but it's
but-
like taken away from.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
it's kind of hard to fault it for that.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But still, it's kinda-
It's more about like what's happening right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just their expression.
Otherwise, it was a really good movie. Casting choice was good. Timon and Pumbaa are hilarious in this movie.
They're
Hilarious. Seth Rogen is Pumbaa, and
Yeah.
Bill Eichner is Timon.
Timon.
Yeah, so it was really funny.
Seth Rogen would be Pumbaa.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Beyonce was Nala. Dude,
Well,
Beyonce's acting was, I mean, I know it's blasphemy, but it kind of was not. I feel like she was trying to be Nala, original Nala, but like it was kind of rough. Childish
It's-
Gambino,
'cause I think that's her second time doing voice acting.
yeah, it was. You can kind of tell. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. Donald Glover did really good.
Yeah, no, dude, that dude's
I
most
expect him
talented.
to.
Yeah,
person.
Yeah.
super talented.
Yeah, I would expect them to.
James Earl Jones was James Earl Jones, of course.
Oh my god! I'm
that's-
surprised they actually brought
That
him
scene where he looks into the clouds and sees his dad.
Mufasa? Yeah.
They did that really well.
Really?
Really well.
That's
Like I was
crazy.
like, oh shit, because you see the face through the clouds. They made that shit look nice.
So I already know about how they did the songs in a cartoon. Of course, you can't do them in like this movie, right? But did they do all the songs? Was it in the same
They did.
sequence?
They changed up "Be Prepared." They changed up the lyrics to "Be Prepared."
Oh yeah.
The song where Simba's running back to Pride Rock. You know that song there? That became a
I know
Beyonce
it.
song, which I didn't really
That's
like.
right. She did have a song on there.
Yeah, that's the song.
Yeah.
I was
the
like,
video
this doesn't
released
fit.
a
This
couple
doesn't fit
days ago.
well. But
I heard "I Can't Wait to Be King" was that in there? Yeah, it was.
It should be in there.
they were trying to take out "Be Prepared," but they put it back in last second.
Because you can't take any of those songs out. You can't take any of those songs out.
Scar didn't look intimidating in this movie. Scar
I
looked
heard
like a
about that.
lion.
Anorexic,
He
right?
looked like a lion with cancer. Like honestly, like Scar, at least in the cartoons, like looks scary.
Right.
But like this Scar, like kind of looks sickly.
Oh no shit.
I was like, oh, you're trying to recruit out these hyenas, like
Yeah.
and you're out here looking like this.
Yeah.
But look at you out here looking like this.
You don't look like a snack, bro. Like,
Shoot. But man, other than that, it was good.
All right.
It's still worth watching.
yeah.
A lot of people in the theater, and so annoyingly, they'd be like, "Oh," when Nala and Simba were like drinking from the river at the same time.
It's like they're just drinking.
Yeah, it's just like you
they're
know
just-
what happened in this movie. Do you have to react to every single fucking thing? That was annoying. But overall, it was a good movie, man. Good movie.
There's
I'd
so
watch
many.
it.
Yeah. I'm
I'd
sorry.
watch it. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying like there's so many reboots and remakes and stuff.
Hollywood's
Like,
running out of ideas. Dude.
Yeah, it sees it like Aladdin, then another Toy Story. Like there was no point for Toy Story 4.
I still
I
haven't
haven't watched it.
I'm kind of scared to watch it. Just
Yeah, I'm
because.
scared to watch. Toy
I
Story
just-
3 was perfect.
Yeah, Toy Story 3 is perfect. It should just stay like that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you gonna make Toy Story 4?
Money. They're preying on our nostalgia, dude.
It's that, but they also make it for the new generation, as what they
But the
want
new
to say.
generation doesn't know shit about the old movies.
Exactly. So
They're making
they
a Top
wouldn't
Gun
get it.
again.
No, it's actually a sequel. Top
Why?
Gun is a sequel.
Why?
I don't know.
The first Top Gun wasn't even good.
Oh, hold on. You might want to slow your roll on that.
I didn't like
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
It
either.
wasn't bad. It was like
It
one
was
of
your
those
typical
movies.
cheesy, like older movie.
But it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good. But it's like the thing about like the time it was set in. It was in the fucking
Yeah,
80s, bro.
it's
So I think that's my problem. I watched it when I was too old, and you keep hearing it's a classic, and when you finally watch it, like this is a corny ass movie.
Well,
That's how I was with Reservoir Dogs. Everybody was just like, man,
you didn't like Reservoir Dogs,
bro,
Oh,
it was just them telling a story the whole time.
that's the point.
They were chilling in the garage.
That's
telling
the point,
bro.
It was more about the actors,
No,
bro.
I remember they were like, man, it's a classic movie, man. You're gonna see. It's just like
I
a
thought
fake
Reservoir
heist.
Dogs
It's a
was pretty
heist movie. Them motherfuckers are literally sitting in a garage telling a story the
Oh,
whole
okay,
fucking
so
time. This is it's just
I
like
think
what we're
it
doing.
was. I think what it was somebody telling you about the movie.
Yeah,
Like somebody just
yeah.
told you about.
I know
yeah,
they
yeah.
told me.
Yeah, and like it increased your expectations.
I know. I thought
had
it was
no
like
expectations
I thought it was a
going in.
heist movie. I thought they were literally gonna be out here robbing.
That's
banks
what I
and stuff.
thought, but I really didn't have much expectations. I thought it was a heist movie too, but then I remember it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, right?
I know.
so
So
it
I
was
thought
going to
there'd
be
be
kind
more
of
action
different.
and more blood.
It was
One dude
older. It was
one
an
dude
older.
chilling, dying in a garage, and everybody else talking about it.
Understand? It was an older Quentin Tarantino,
Man,
where
that
like
shit
back
pissed me
then when
off
people
so
would tell
much.
him no, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah,
I guess.
I don't know. I like Reservoir Dogs. Top Gun is like Top Gun is a bro movie.
No, it's a gay movie.
It's a bro movie. It's a bro movie.
Nah, bro.
No,
Wait, I'm sorry. It's 2019. I can't say that.
can't say
yeah,
that.
you can't say that. I get what you're saying about the whole like volleyball scene. I get that, but everything else is it's a bro movie. It's just more about like friendship between bros. That's it.
Yeah,
It's just,
Maverick.
it wasn't a good movie, Shamir.
I,
I'm sorry.
I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good
Maverick
movie. I
and
like
Goose.
Top Gun. What? Okay, so are we gonna sit here and say Forrest Gump wasn't a good movie? Either?
Forrest Gump is a
I'm just
timeless
making sure. I'm
movie.
just making sure
That's
where you
totally
guys are at.
different.
I'm just making sure where you guys are at.
You gauging the crowd, reading the crowd.
I haven't heard anything from Justin saying.
I love Forrest Gump.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Are you waiting for me to say that?
No, I was just waiting. I was just trying to see where you guys are at. I'm like, all right.
But it's different because Forrest Gump's not trying to be cool. Top Gun's trying to be cool, but it's
But
not.
it is cool.
It's not.
But it is
The
cool.
fucking aviators? Like, come on,
Dude,
bro.
get out of
They're
here.
flying jets.
They made those aviators.
Freaking fighting jets, bro. Come
Yeah.
on. That shit was dope as fuck.
But yeah, some other movies coming out. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, talking about the Sharon Tate murder.
I can't wait to watch that one.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt together.
I think that was is that their first movie together?
I think so.
Yeah, I like it. I saw the trailer for it. There's this one scene.
Do you think
where,
Brad Pitt can be funny?
Okay.
Yeah. Inglourious Bastards, he did.
Inglourious Bastards.
But he
That's
was
one
kind
movie.
of like a serious funny.
But because
he's
there's
like
several
actually
movies
like-
where he's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
So Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he was actually pretty good, but he's acting like Brad Pitt.
yeah.
Inglourious Bastards, it was in a serious time, but yeah, he brought levity to it, but it was the character more than anything, right?
Okay.
Burn After Reading. That's when he legitimately tried to be funny, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
It didn't work?
And it didn't work at all, bro.
Okay.
And so in this movie, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he's more adding like Mr. and Mrs. Smith Brad Pitt. You know, like
Okay.
kind of what's that? What's the word for it? Like he's kind of like serious. You know what I'm saying? But he does funny shit. You know.
Okay. That's all.
I think the movie's gonna be good. Like I said, there was this one scene that really like made me like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Where there's this little girl talking to Leonardo DiCaprio's character, right?
Yeah.
And she said, "That was the best acting I've ever seen." And freaking Leo just looks at it, just like, "Oh, thank you." And then after she leaves, he sits over there like starts crying and stuff. Like, "Oh God."
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm watching this movie.
I'm watching that,
I'm
yeah.
watching this movie, dude. I
So-
can't wait.
So they're gonna have Charles Manson in it too because of the whole Sharon Tate thing and her death, and Margot Robbie is Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
So
God bless her.
God bless. God bless.
I feel like every
And her
time you
parents.
have, at this point now, every time you have Leonardo DiCaprio, you have to have Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
And
Yeah.
she go,
I feel
same
like
way
they're
with Will
like a
Smith.
duo.
Yeah.
Will Smith and Margot.
So
Yeah. Even though it didn't work out both times.
Both times.
I want to touch on a topic that we've been discussing for a while.
I have the
Sarcasm.
soundboard. I have the
Sarcasm.
soundboard. I can mute you
Sarcasm.
right now.
Sarcasm. We're gonna talk about sarcasm. Sarcasm is defined in the dictionary of our Lord. Sarcasm.
That you haven't looked up yet.
I'm looking it up now as we speak. The use of irony to mark or convey contempt. Now that the definition has been defined, the reason I bring this up is Shamgod's. Oh, I'm calling you Shamgod now. Dang! Hold up. Your very existence is based on sarcasm.
That's bullshit.
Yes, it
Because
is.
I'm really straightforward with you.
Negative.
What?
You were sarcastic
I'm straightforward
in
as fuck with
90%
you. Bullshit.
of everything you say.
We
is
can go back on
sarcastic.
all these podcasts.
It's fully sarcasm.
Every fucking podcast.
You don't even know you're being sarcastic anymore,
Bullshit.
and it's becoming snooty.
Dude, when I first met you, you were sarcastic.
Me?
Yes, bro.
Negative. No.
Yes, you were sarcastic.
How was I
as
sarcastic
fuck.
when we first met?
Oh, well, because, so,
I
you
said,
started
hey.
making fun of my stuttering. I
No.
was like, yes, you did. You don't remember that? Yeah, you did. You really did. No, because you know, we was
I
doing
did?
that thing.
No,
right?
I did
and,
not.
And then he was like, why is he taking so long up there? And I told you, I was like, oh, yeah, it's because I stutter. He was like, and you felt like an asshole.
Well, that's
remember
not me
that?
making fun of it. That was me curiously asking. That's all it was.
Yeah, okay.
Dick, how you gonna turn this on me?
Okay.
This is about you being a
But
dick.
I'm not. I'm not.
He'd be making fun of you instead of him asking you why is it taking so long if he was like
But
today,
no.
Junior.
See, and now that right there, that's making fun of. See, and he just did that. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, well,
I mean,
bullshit. Bullshit. Nothing well about that.
there's nothing.
But no, there's no. I'm really straightforward with y'all.
You're sarcastic.
Oh
as
yeah,
fuck.
no, fuck no.
What?
No, fuck
You're
no.
gonna
I'm
deny
not as
your
sarcastic.
sarcasm's existence right now?
Shamir, you're
I'm not as sarcastic as you make it out. As you're making me out.
you've been more and more sarcastic lately.
Yes.
Over the past year, you've become very
This
sarcastic.
is an intervention.
Because y'all motherfuckers keep trying to fucking start shit with me. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. Or if we're going to fucking do this, fine. So it's like I had to be on guard all the time.
So you protect yourself with sarcasm?
Fuck you, Justin.
Is this your defense mechanism?
No, so we're going to end the podcast or what?
And this
bitch.
is a new podcast, therapy sessions.
We got therapy sessions.
I don't need
coming
fucking
soon.
therapy.
Coming soon. Therapy
I don't
sessions.
need therapy.
With Sham Bam. Goddamn. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Cool. Well, it's been a good
still not doing
episode.
therapy session.
Good, what?
We're still not doing a therapy session.
Yeah. It's been a good episode.
Was
Episode
it?
40. Yes, it was. I think so. Episode 45.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I double checked before.
I mean, I don't have to do this 3 times.
We can't do it 3 times, even if we wanted to. But this has been a good episode. Episode 45. My name is Justin.
ShamWow, Shambam, goddamn. See, I fucked it up now. You done fucked up my whole
How did I
fucking
fuck
head.
it up?
You just fucked me
You're
up.
the one saying it.
Ugh.
Are you mad? Are you mad at me? Did I
A
mess
little
this
bit
up?
right now.
Did I mess this
A
up?
little bit.
Did I mess this up?
I had it all set up. Freaking
we didn't
ShamWow.
talk Shiv out. We didn't say. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the episode, brother. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
Always giving your input. Always a
you
good
don't need to
time.
emphasize that we.
Oh.
Go ahead.
But again, there's always an open invitation for you to come aboard, and
Like half close.
half open invitation always to come through. We appreciate you coming through.
Thanks for having me.
And go ahead.
Well, now we got to start the outros.
Okay, all
over
right.
again
Well,
now.
my name is Justin.
ShamWow.
There you go.
Sham Bam Ding Dong. Sham Amazing. I forgot the other one.
Sham
bro.
we have goddamn.
No, that's the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I got
This is
Sham Bam. Goddamn. Sign out. All right. Catch y'all guys later.
Done.
Jesus.
Ooh, those are rough as hell.